This is the last scene of Alan Wake 2, completing the first playthrough. And this is supposed to be your big hint to play the final draft. Quote unquote, play it again, but like the final draft. It's actually a continuation of the story. Like, it's meant to be played after you play the game. You're not meant to stop. That's not the ending. The ending we got at the end of Alan Wake 2 is not the ending of Alan Wake 2. It's not. It's not the canonical ending. You have to play the final draft to get the canonical ending. So, this was the last video we saw. Oops. Wild. Oh, credit. Credit to... Okay, cat's in the way. Here. There you go. Credit. But yeah, this is the video.
This part is just for you.
They mean me.
After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls.
The FBC.
I went to their offices and...
What she's saying there, by the way, is entirely referencing AWE DLC in Control, by the way, which I didn't realize.
Something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out.
Alan,
you never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension, light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see, the light you need to see, until you're ready. Alan, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop.
It's a spiral.
It's a spiral.
And that is, I hate that. And that was what we saw at the end of Alan Wake 2. Additionally, that reminds me of a blog I meant to, what was it? Remedy blog about Dream is the best I can think of. Alan Wake. Let's type in that. Is it This House of Dreams? No, that's an ARG. That's not the same thing. Or maybe it is. I don't think so, though. Maybe it is that. Hold on, it's in the Alan Wake wiki. Hold on, we'll see. So, House of Dreams. I don't think it was like a blog. It takes the form of a blog spot site owned by a woman named Samantha Wells. Maybe this is it then. As she rebuilds an old house she bought. Throughout rebuilding it, she uncovers secret poems, photos, and has strange dreams. Many aspects of the ARG would be referenced in the story of Control, a subsequent Remedy game tied heavily to Alan Wake. So, hi, Ark. Hello. So, yeah, this was something that apparently was just something they had fun doing in between Alan Wake and American Nightmare. It, I think, was the, time frame. I mean, it says here, but alongside. I'm sorry. I didn't read the first sentence. It was alongside American Nightmare. So there's a bunch of things, but there was one dream they talked about having. I just wanted to read the dream. Oh, apparently in Alan Wake 2's second DLC, Lake House, a document can be found that lists the web address for this House of Dreams blog, stating it is a known site associated with para-utilitarian AWE activity and thus fully confirming the ARG as part of canon. Okay. I'm going to search. Hold on. I'm going to search dream because I just wanted to read about the dream. Okay, well, House of Dreams is the whole fucking thing. Shoebox dream. Hold on. Oh, okay, here it is. This is the actual, okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. River was meant to send me this and I forgot, but I wanted to read it for you guys before we jump into this House of Dreams. Sorry, it's blindingly white. It's just thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com if you want to like go into all of this, but I'm just reading this, which was interesting. So, diving deep. This is September 29th. Is that? No, July. September's 8. July 29th, 2012. Diving deep. I had another strange dream, very different from the previous ones. This was not a nightmare, quite the contrary. The diver from the photos, Thomas Zane, from the photos appeared to me. He looked nothing like in the photos, but it was the same man. He was the poet who had written the poems as well. In the dream, he floated in the air above me in the bedroom as if we were underwater. He was wearing a strange, heavy diving suit, almost like a spacesuit, and he was shining with a bright light, which is how Thomas Zane is completely portrayed in one. He told me things that in the dream made perfect sense, but now not so much. I've made a habit of keeping a notebook and a pen by my nightstand so that I can write down my dreams as soon as I wake up. But even then, I feel that I've missed something. I've missed or misunderstood a lot of what he told me, already beginning to forget it while I was writing it down. Also, when I read through my own notes now, some of them make no sense, but afterward, and still now, I feel shaken by the powerful emotion I felt in the dream. I'll try to explain the dream as well as I can. The diver told me that a dark presence had taken over his girlfriend, the woman in the photos, Barbara Jagger, if you don't know. He tried everything he could think of to banish it from her, and everything had failed. In the end, he finally understood what he had to do. Finally understood the true nature of the dark place that was hidden under the waves of the lake where they lived. The lake was an opening to the dark place that was much bigger than the lake itself. In fact, much bigger than the whole universe we live in. He wrote one last poem, his masterpiece, a secret poem, a hidden poem, a poem that's not among the poems I've found in the shoebox. And he took his girlfriend for one last dive. Together they sank down into the depths, far deeper than he had ever dived before. In the dream, I was there, diving with them, and from the depths, something, or some things, surged up to meet them. Things of darkness, but bright things of light as well. The diver explained that these things, or these presences, were forever fighting a war between the forces of light and darkness. A dark presence had taken over his girlfriend, and a bright presence now came to take over him. And he surrendered his body to it. But at the same time, the essence of who he was kept diving deeper, ever deeper, holding the essence of his girlfriend, their spirits, their souls. The diver, or what was left of him, his true self, spoke the words of his secret poem. The poem described a new world, an island in this sea of darkness, a safe haven, a paradise, a baby universe. The nature of this dark place was such that anything dreamed up there, any dream or work of art, would come true, just as true as anything in our world can be. And the poem came true, and the essence of the diver and the essence of his girlfriend escaped from the darkness and disappeared into this new world to live there happily ever after. While their shapes, his now taken over by a bright presence, as his girlfriend's had been taken over by a dark presence, surged up through the opening in the lake to our world to continue their battle there. When I woke up, I felt overwhelmingly happy and privileged of having been shown this. I've never been so moved by a dream and didn't think it could even be possible. Even now, even though I've forgotten many details, the feeling remains, a feeling of hope. I know that something amazing is coming, that something wonderful is going to happen, and at the same time, I know that when it does, it will be something totally different from what I'm expecting. Something I could never have imagined. And I know it may take a long time before it does happen, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there. I'll be here, waiting. So this tells me that who we met as Alan Wake in Alan Wake 1, when we were talking to Thomas Zane the diver, the big floating glowing thing, that was never Thomas Zane. That was just the bright presence taking Tom's body and communicating to us with Thomas Zane's body. Thomas Zane and Barbara Jagger fucked off into a pocket dimension, apparently, a pocket universe where they're safe and happily ever after. While the dark presence took Barbara Jagger's form, which is the woman we see constantly in 1, and the bright presence took over Thomas Zane's body, neither of which was ever them. It was always the dark presence or the bright presence. That's it. And they seem to have kind of like not used the bright presence in a while. Like they haven't really referenced it until the very end where like Alice is talking about us being a bright light, or I saw your light when I came out of the lake and stuff like that. We know Scratch is the dark presence now, right? Like we know that's the face of the dark presence right now. Or at the end, it was kind of Alex Casey or whatever the fuck. But like the dark presence can be anyone. Just in 1, it's using Barbara Jagger. And we call, whenever it uses Alan's face, it's Scratch, right? Or takes over Alan's body. However, because apparently it can just take bodies. Same with the bright presence, though. Have they written off the bright presence? Because she just says light. She doesn't say maybe she did say bright presence. I wasn't paying too close of attention because I was thinking about finding this. So, yeah, just a very interesting thing that it talks about that is not in any of the fucking games. And it's just this, like, pretending to be a real blog, but it's not. It was written by Remedy to hype up, like, American Nightmare. Imposters! So, anyway, that's interesting that exists. And I thought that dream was very interesting. So, yeah, in case you wanted to know, there you go. But, yeah, we're going to open up Alan Wake 2, and we're going to see how the final draft loads, because apparently when it first came out, which I didn't play it when it first came out, there was a problem. Hold on. We've detected a cloud sync conflict. Which file would you like to use to store your game data? Local and okay. So fun fact, River downloaded Epic and Alan Wake 2 on their computer, but because it's my Epic account, it cloud saved River's save onto the game or in the cloud save. But if you remember, there are multiple saves you can save on. So River just overrode one of my earlier ones, but the autosave is River's now. But River did the same thing as me. Just like the only thing River didn't do is probably find the same things. River found 100%ed all of this stuff on the board, but like, I don't know if they found the same radios or manuscript pages, and I don't know. And I know they upgraded weapons differently than me. So I was a little afraid how it was going to do it. Apparently, when it first came out, there was a problem where the game made a hard save hidden where your first time completing it, no matter how completed, is what the final draft is continuing from. So if you decide, oh, I don't want to play New Game Plus with that file, I want to redo it. I want to play the game all over again now that I better know what I want to upgrade, how I want to upgrade it, especially if you played on a harder difficulty. I was on easy. It didn't really matter. But there was a hard save. So even if you did play through the game again and let it autosave and then go into the final draft, it still pulled from your first playthrough. Never any playthrough after that, which a lot of people complained about. So, rightfully. So, because some people just wanted to finish the game the first time, but then they decided to 100% all the collectibles and get all the stuff later, like play through again and do that. But it didn't save that. It saved the first one where they didn't do anything. So Remedy did do an update where now supposedly if you have two different saves or like two different playthroughs, it will combine the work you did on both playthroughs into a save for the final draft, I think. If you had already started final draft, you had to like delete it and relaunch it or something like that. But like that's the update they did at some point before I started playing it. The only thing is that combining ours, I don't know how it'll do. I didn't know how it would do it or if it would do it. Didn't know what it was going to pull from. No clue. We did find all the charms. It only keeps charms, upgrades, weapons, and that's it. Everything else you got to find again. Or words of power, like your upgrades for that too. So in theory, River had all the charms I did, just one less coffee mug because they broke it. So that's not too big of a deal, but River did upgrade guns completely differently from me because River used the rifle, I used the crossbow, stuff like that. So I didn't know how it was going to do it. So now we've detected a cloud sync conflict. Which file would you like to use to store your game data? Local Alan Wake 2 file conflicts with the one stored in the cloud. Choose the file you'd like to keep. So am I deleting Rivers? I would rather have the local one because that's mine, which is the one. But if I do the cloud one, it'll do both of ours. I just feel bad but then River has a local, right? That means River has local. So if I choose local, it'll probably ask River and be confused because mine will be farther along on the cloud and it'll ask River if they want to do local or not. So that's probably fine, right? If I choose local and just continue where I was. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Cloud syncing. Oh, it's overwriting Rivers. Oh, too late. Fuck. Oh, well. But it might... No, because then it might ask River if they want to local upload their cloud sync, right? Okay, so no, actually that's still probably fine. Okay, interesting. I'm glad for consistency for YouTube, so they're not like, wait, what are all these upgrades from? You didn't do that. I will put the volume all the way up because this game is hella quiet. That means all alerts are going to be loud. Just as a warning if you're wearing headphones. Photosensitivity warning, it is a lot of flashing lights. So, just as a warning, alerts if you do bits or donations, they will be loud. There's not much I can do about that because the game itself is so quiet, I need to put it at 0. Charms, words of power, weapons, and upgrades. Got it. Moved mine off my ears. That's fair. So I will also double check options because we need to make sure that it is fine. We want VSync on. We want quality low. See, it changed everything on us. So VSync is on. Quality is low. If you're wondering why, it's because my computer, it was having a frame rate issue, not for me, but for you guys on OBS. Like OBS was not picking it up well and was doing a super horrible job in general. So we found that doing low, doing VSync, and making sure ray tracing is off, cool, was the solution. And we didn't have any issues after that. I'm glad I double checked that. Anyway, oh wait. Audio? Yeah, dialogue volume's already 120%. Jesus Christ, and it's still like quiet. I also wanted to, since we're doing the final draft, we're gonna put them in new gear. So the shotgun, sawed-off shotgun will now look like that. And Alan, so the default is that. We can do his celebrity suit or classic. I was thinking the classic because Alan Wake 1 But we can do celebrity suit if you guys would like. It's just funny to me. And then, yeah, his revolvers, or his, double barrel shotgun is a little bit more fancy. We got a good BB. Thank you for the 488 Soothe. Let's have a usually quiet BB show us how loud the alerts are. That was a usually quiet BB. There you go. But I'm leaning towards classic unless you guys have high objections. I think it'd be fun to have classic Alan. Just for the final draft. But I think that's about it. I think we can jump into the final draft and see what the fuck I had missed apparently by not playing it. I think that's everything and updated. So, I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous to get into the final draft. I just want it to work. I want it to go smoothly. Okay. Oh, okay. Challenging combat using items and conserving resources is required for survival. Story, combat will not pose a challenge. Focus on mystery solving and exploration, and hard or nightmare. I am doing story, just like I did for the main game. Honestly, I watched River play through the whole game on normal, okay? And most of it's okay, to be honest. Like, I probably would have been fine. There's a section in the middle that River had a little bit of a hard time with on normal. I know Sing Sing was a little... We Sing was a little bit hard for River on normal. But the ending? Fuck the ending on normal. Like, that just looked insanely frustrating. Like, River was very frustrated, but too prideful to put it on story. I have zero pride when it comes to horror. I would much rather enjoy the horror. I'd much rather enjoy the horror with easy difficulty, which is what I did the main game on anyway, than get frustrated and not be scared anymore. That's how I enjoy horror. Off to work. Good luck at work, Antics. Thank you for hanging out with us. Those patch notes, what did I miss? Welcome back. Mac and cheese and chocolate milk, yo. So yeah, we're going to play story. Yeah. Stubborn Bright Falls manuscript page.
Back to the beginning. With the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral.
Ah! You're supposed to play it again! Fuck! I knew it had a new intro and a new ending, and I know there's bits and pieces along the way that are like subtle hints.
A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night."
Deerhead. I don't remember the rest of the intro. I just know that wasn't the intro because that was the ending of 2.
It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
This is all different. Wild! How many people don't know you're supposed to actually play through it? I bet you so many people don't know. That is not how Alan Wake started. Alan Wake 2, sorry. Oh God, we have to be naked. I'm down! Oh, don't look. Hey, Cap. Stubborn Bright Falls manuscript page in the Bunker Forest shack has been taught some manners and is now ready to be picked up by the players. That's hilarious as a fucking patch note. I'm gonna copy and paste that and send it to River actually. Okay, Nightingale can fucking wait. Hold on. I don't give a shit about him. Oh my God. Alan Wake 2 patch notes. That's a really funny patch note. The manuscript page has been taught fucking manners. Anyway, I do feel they could have made it more obvious in that end video. You say that, but River's like, how did you not get what it was saying? I'm like, I didn't get what it was saying. I just thought it was hinting at Alan Wake 3. Like, I just didn't think. I didn't think. But also, to be fair to the whole ass game, they have made it a point very heavily that you do things repeatedly We go through like so many fucking loops, though 3 times. Thank God they don't make you play the game 3 times. You go through okay, we need to move. I don't want to look at him anymore. You go through so many loops in the game that like it makes sense to play through the game again. Like every sign points to you doing it. I just didn't make any of the connections. I don't think any of us got it. I think like I was told it had a different ending, but I didn't realize it was canon.
What's wrong with you? Come on, Ed. We should go.
Wait, were they there?
Already gone.
Hold up. Were Ed and his wife there the first time? Because I don't remember anyone interacting with him until you get there. No, they weren't. What the fuck? I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. I know River, so somebody online said, oh, it's just minor things like, oh, deja vu or something. But River's like, no, I read up on it. It's a lot of different things. Like, it definitely was intended to be played twice, like a continuation. I guess, like, okay, so I guess why I didn't pick up on it is because it loaded a different thing rather than continue or something, or I don't know. Whereas, like, if a game usually does this, like, prime example, spoiler-ish, but, like, Signalis, the main menu changes, and if you hit play again or I think it's new game, it's the only thing you can do. You can't, like, start the game from the start again. It makes you continue on. So, like, you know you kind of have to, whereas here it was, like, looked optional. And it said you get to keep your upgrades and stuff. So I just took it as New Game Plus, even though it doesn't say New Game Plus. Anyway, I also did not realize that Ed... I did not realize Ed was the dude in Lake House. I don't think... Jesus Christ, Scratch. I don't think I realized that when I was playing through Lake House. But Ed, the one writing in the room, being totally distracted as Estevez is like, please leave with me. And he's like, I'm focused. That was the dude in the diner with his wife in the beginning that you do your first test, like, profiling on. And that was them just seeing me over the edge, apparently, naked, and didn't bother to try and help me. Which is fine, because I wouldn't help Nightingale either. But genuinely, if I saw, like, a naked dude in the forest, I would leave to go call cops, but... Wait. Was that I don't remember that being a thing. I'm not heading in the right direction. Wait. Oh, I guess I could be. I feel like I'm taking a different route to the cabin than I did the first time. I could be very wrong about that, though, because I don't remember. I'm very bad at, like, details like that. I am very glad I just recently watched River play this. Not all at once, though, so it still was a little bit ago. Yeah, they weren't taken. Do I want to avoid them? I just got fucking shot, though. That, I don't think I'm supposed to get... Oh, maybe I am. Oh, this is much rougher. I don't think they were taken. Or maybe they seem taken to him because he's taken. It's been a while since I saw that intro, but...
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
I'm coming. Ed, go. Yeah, okay, so them. I mean, we could see that was Ilmo. We see that. You see their did you see their faces as clearly the first time? As they turned their heads, we saw, like, the bottom half of their jaw and stuff. Wild. Obviously, I'm talking spoilers because this is a continuation from the game. So, like, sorry, but, like, also not sorry. because the final draft is New Game Plus. Well, I say New Game Plus. Alan Wake 2! It's my favorite thing ever. Yeah, they fixed an issue with duplicated charms, which I thought was so funny. I was like, oh no, are me and River gonna have... But never mind, I pulled from my save, so... I'll just leave off where I was.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
Very dramatic.
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
Such a good line.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
Aww.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Fair, though.
Bye, kiddo.
Take care, Sooth. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with us and have a lovely night. Get all the good rest.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
I appreciate you, Sooth. Take care of yourself.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Gee, I wonder. I love them sipping at the same time. So I also, since playing the first time, have watched all of Twin Peaks.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
I'm gonna try and not talk over them.
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Fair. I'm thinking about downloading the first part and editing out the beginning, which was like a half hour of me trying to get the graphics to cooperate. Just
Here
so
we
like
are.
YouTube isn't
Cauldron
sitting
Lake.
through that.
Time to get to work.
So now, since the first time I played through, I've watched Twin Peaks, only the first and second seasons that were back in 90s. I have not watched the movie yet. I have not watched...
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the
my
crime
outfit!
scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
I
I'll
mean,
check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. I have watched Twin Peaks 1 and 2 now, but not the movie, and I haven't watched the revisit that's like X years later. Literally, it's Alan Wake, but like not as creepy. Twin Peaks is definitely also very dramatic soap opera. Everyone's cheating on everyone.
That map.
No one's a loyal motherfucker in Twin Peaks. It's very much like soap opera, but also it is, you can see how many things that Alan Wake took from Twin Peaks. Like Log Lady is just Cynthia Weaver with her light, or Rose, I guess, which honestly, apparently 1 is more based off of Twin Peaks season 1 and 2. And unfortunately, I haven't watched the revisited before playing Alan Wake 2. But apparently Alan Wake 2 is more based off of the revisited season because of like Rose taking up the mantle of Cynthia Weaver. I guess, I don't know. I'm going to guess there's someone that takes up Log Lady's mantle. I don't know. River's like, I should not cosplay, but do a Halloween outfit this year with Log Lady. I'm like, please, we'll get you a plushie log. I will make you a plushie log so you can be Log Lady for your Halloween party for this year's, for their works. Christmas or Halloween party. Please. I will do this for you. So anyway, apparently that it's very inspired by Twin Peaks, and I see so much now where I'm like, oh my God, that's just this person, or oh my God, that's just that person. But them sipping their coffee at the same time, very Twin Peaks. I will take that map. Cauldron Lake. I don't remember how to play chat. Oh, I gotta hold it right. Steel Wolf! Steel Wolf, thank you so much for 38 months of support. That is so many months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you. I hope you're doing well. Fixed or ruined, depending on your view, the chameleon chair. Invisible in front of the sauna. It's not changing color anymore. That's hilarious. Yeah, that'd be ruined, but so funny. fixed an issue where Saga could reload invisible weapons, even though she was socially bound to not wield weapons in certain areas. Oh my God. Hold on. I need to copy these. These are so funny. Clicking off the game is freaking it out, though. I'll tell you that much. Oops. These are good. If you find good ones, go for it, Kotana. I'll just keep sending them to River, and River's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why do you keep sending me these? Anyway, I love the way Remedy just is. I love Remedy. Anyway, thank you so much, Steel Wolf. I hope you're doing okay. Hi. But yeah. Hey, have all the fun. Couldn't find any more funny patches. Okay. Those are good, though. So yeah, also, fun facts that I have found out since also playing. Door was supposed to be played by the same actor who was Hatch in Quantum Break. Unfortunately, he passed away. So they weren't able, obviously, to have him as him. So they have the actor that is now Door, which, by the way, does a phenomenal job. The guy who plays Door is wonderful. But it is supposed to be the same actor, just like how Alan Wake, or just like Jessie. Jessie's the same actress in Control as the same actress that's in Quantum Break. Jessie's just, Courtney Hope's just straight up in Quantum Break and is a main character in that. Beth, I think her name is. The only reason I know this much about Quantum Break now, and I don't know much, it's just I only know the first 2 chapters or acts because River's playing it now because River wants to be caught up. Do you know how much Alan Wake hints are in Quantum Break? What the fuck? And Microsoft owns Quantum Break, so I don't know if they're trying to legally distinct do Quantum Break. That's what Time Breaker is. For Tim Breaker's DLC in Alan Wake 2, it's just Quantum Break references. The whole ass thing, which I kind of figured it was, but it just straight up is, because it's the same actor. It's Sean Ashmore. On top of that, Door was supposed to be the same actor. I wonder if they had the rights to Quantum Break, which they don't, supposedly. They're either going to make their own legally distinct Quantum Break, or they do have rights, but they're being cheeky, and they're not letting people know. It's one or the other. But with Door, I think if they had the rights to Quantum Break, they would call him Hatch. I think it's the same person from Quantum Break, which would make sense of the timey-wimey bullshit. It's all supposed to be just like Tim Breaker being another parallel universe, which his whole DLC is about parallel universes and different versions of Jessie and stuff, because he talks about a red-haired woman and how he knows her so well. It's because he knows her from Quantum Break. Not Jessie. So, like, I was mad she was straight, but no, she was in Quantum Break first. Fine. But I don't even think she's the love interest in Quantum Break. I don't know. We're only in Act 2. But I love Remedy. They make my brain hurt, but I love them. I genuinely love Remedy as a company, and with all the different games they make and how they have them connect. I don't care what plot holes there are. I don't care. It's fun. I don't know if there are. I just am saying, like, people might be like, oh, well, like, this doesn't make sense and that doesn't make sense. It's fun. It's just fun. Stupid fun. And I love it. It makes me so happy. But also, like, I never played Quantum Break for stream, partly because I know it's a lot of movies, but also because I was warned that one of the fights, even on easy, can be hell. I am watching River play it. If I were to play it in the future, if, like, they do release a Quantum Break 2, that is a continuation, and it is a lot about the universe, maybe I will. However, I will say with Quantum Break, there are like 30-minute videos, as Damona's warned, of just straight up live action. I'm not playing. We're just watching video. We're just watching a little mini movie. Not that they haven't done that in Alan Wake. But there are a lot of parallels. Also, again, the beginning of Quantum Break makes so many references to Alan Wake 2. Literally, you watch a little mini movie of Alex Casey's actor, Sam Lake, but it's supposed to be Alex Casey with his partner, who was a white blonde woman, not Saga. I think they were like, we have too many white women, much less white blonde women, because of Alice, the wife. What's her last name? I guess it would be Wake. Alice Wake is strange in my head. But they changed, obviously, her to Saga, but it's just retelling, and it's called Return, which is half the game here. So, like, it's literally got so much, like, Alan Wake stuff. Also, there's, like, the book he wrote about Alex Casey's last story. I don't remember what it is, but it's referenced a lot in Alan Wake 1. There's a whole breakdown on a board of Alan Wake's story. So it's more like it's a fiction because he's watching it on a TV and stuff. So it's not that Alan Wake is real, but it's a fictional story that a lot of people watch or read in Quantum Break. It's super fun and I love it. It's wild. The only issue is that Quantum Break is an Xbox exclusive, so they are probably skirting the line with those references. Right. They're doing legally distinct. We won't get in trouble. And I'm wondering if they're going to make their own legally distinct version, or if they have rights and haven't told anyone so everyone thinks they can't do Quantum Break again. I have no fucking clue how they're going to do this. Hi, I'm Murphy. Hello. Oh, Mapri. I'm sorry. I dyslexia'd that. But yeah. Hi, Don. Hello. What did I miss on Alan's story? We just started it. I just got to Cauldron Lake. The intro was different. And it was Alan speaking and talking about loops. Also, when Nightingale was walking through the woods, the couple at the diner, they both come across you for a second and then run off. That didn't happen in the first playthrough. So there are some things in Control too. Yes. There are so many references. So I don't know what they're going to do with Control. They clearly want to deal with it. It's second run. This is the final draft. I just started it, but this is the final draft. I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to know any spoilers or foreshadowing about the final draft. We can talk about everything that happened in first playthrough. I don't want to know anything about this. Then I quit. No, that's fair. I totally understand not wanting to know. It is literally a continuation of the story. This is a continuation. You literally are supposed to play this after beating the game. I didn't finish my first run, just to let you know the ending isn't the ending. I didn't know, and that's why we're doing this. Just so you know, when you finish the game, oh, you already know? Okay, I didn't, so that's why we're playing the final draft now, at fucking months after I beat the game. So, yeah. I'm so sorry, Mapri. I appreciate you stopping by, though. I totally appreciate it. That's why I called the title of the stream the final draft, because I figured people might want to know also that we're going to talk spoilers. So, and yesterday I was sitting with ChatGPT for 3 hours talking about Alan Wake. Oh, God. ChatGPT. AI hurts my brain. I avoid it at all costs. But I do have the hypothesis, me and River have the hypothesis that Alan Wake, technically no one can be created if Alan Wake's rules are right. But we think Alan Wake is just Thomas Zane, but by a different name. But Alan doesn't know that. So I think when Thomas Zane went into his little pocket dimension that I read at the beginning of stream, that's like this blog post made in fucking 2012. So that's not anything to do with Alan Wake 2. Me and River think and hypothesize that Alan Wake is Thomas Zane. We already talked about how he tried to rewrite things and stuff. So maybe he wrote Alan Wake, or himself. He wrote himself into having amnesia and thinking he's Alan Wake. It's just weird because what's very conflicting is the universe, or people in this universe know that Alan Wake and Thomas Zane exist independently. Also, they had different partners. So that's why I'm a little confused about that. And I don't know if the final draft's going to clear that up. I have no fucking clue. But it is a little hazy. But they look identical, right? So, and they've made... Also, if you pay attention to Timebreaker, there's a moment where they show like 3 versions of people. So it shows like Jessie and the 3 versions of her, or like it shows somebody else. It also shows Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake 2, I think. I don't remember. And then, no, I'm sorry. It shows Alan, Scratch, and fucking Thomas Zane. So I'm like, so they're all the same person. Like they're all the same person, but from different universes, I guess. But again, this universe knows Thomas Zane and Alan Wake independently, so that's what's confusing to me. Who fucking knows? Or Zane was the first protagonist and Alan Wake won from one game? Well, according to the blog post, sorry, I'm clicking off to like snooze an ad, so it's freaking out the map. The blog post specifies that Zane was never in one. So if you don't know what it is, I had just found it. Sorry, I'll find it for you. This is a blog post that Remedy made, by the way. If you missed that part earlier. What was it called? The House of... Fuck. Not House of Leaves. Shit. Help. Alan Wake Remedy blog. So this was something that Remedy had written. House of Dreams. There it is. Okay. So here I'll just give you guys the wiki. It's the House of Dreams. So this is not from 2. This isn't spoilers of 2. This specifically was typed up. It was a blog post that was pretending to be a real blog post, but it was just Remedy fucking around. That was uploading at the same time as American Nightmare. So that's how long ago it was. But they make a specific reference, and I will link you to that specifically. That's a Facebook page. I didn't want that. I wanted this. This is the dream. If you just want to read the dream, is the second link. If you read that dream, it tells the story of Zane. So this, if you want to take this person's dream as fact, right? But it's Remedy making it probably is fact. I haven't read anything else in this blog post, so I don't know what the other things are, other entries. But the dream specifically says that Thomas Zane hasn't been here since before 1. He somehow wrote him and Barbara Jagger's souls into a pocket dimension in the Shadow Realm. And the Dark Presence took over her body because it was a shell. It took her body, and the Bright Presence took Thomas Zane's body, the diver outfit, and they went to the surface. So what we knew as Barbara Jagger and Thomas Zane were never them. It was the Shadow, the Dark Presence, and the Bright Presence using their bodies to communicate, to do stuff. So what the fuck has Thomas Zane been doing this whole fucking time? Anyway, so that's a fun little side thing that can break your brain even more, because who knows how much of it is story.
I think I hear someone.
Oh, I hear them.
Could be our deputy.
So like how there's more than one Spider-Man. Yes, it's like Spider-Verse, but Alan Wake. Well, not even Alan Wake. It's all of these. So Alan Wake, Control, Quantum Break. Who knows for Control if Control's in Alan Wake's universe? We don't really know. I also didn't realize, but apparently the Night Springs DLC highly suggests, like, because River's like, are these real or not? And I just figured they're fun. Like, this is Rose's perspective, but it's not to be taken seriously. Jesse and Coffee instead of like the hiss, like what the fuck? Like Coffee. I love Coffee, but like, yeah. Timebreaker is just fucking around. That's not our Jesse. What the fuck is going on? River looked it up, and supposedly these are different ways that Alan tried to write himself out of the dark place, is what people's hypothesis is. Because I didn't catch on to it, but at the end of all of their stories, Alan Wake's there. So at the end of Rose's story, it's Alan, but not Alan. Isn't it like bad boy brother Alan? And then for the end of Jesse's, she literally is supposed to be finding her brother, but she comes across Alan in the containment cell. And then at the end of Tim Breakers, he's been trying to fight Door this whole time, which is probably Hatch because it's legally distinct Hatch. Hatch and Door, hilarious. Anyway, so at the end of his, in the text adventure, when you're trying to find your way through the text adventure, you end up coming across Alan. At the end of all of them, you come across Alan. It's apparently supposed to be his way of writing himself out of the dark place. He didn't succeed, so he scrapped them. And that's how they became Night Springs episodes, supposedly. So who knows how canon they are, if they're serious, if it's just him fucking around and they never actually happened. Who knows? I don't know, but just a fun little factoid. Also, I know I've talked so much. I have so many thoughts I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say them until we started playing because it's related to what we're playing, right? And I didn't want to like say spoilers in another stream in a different game. So info dumping, all I know now. However, I need to take a quick break because the ads are threatening me and I only have one more snooze, and I'd rather save that for when I'm stuck in the game in a dramatic part. So get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you guys got to do. I'll play you some music. And when we get back, we're going to actually continue on and see what the fuck those two racist assholes are up to. So I will be right back, chat. Enjoy the BRB screen that apparently needs to have a smaller image. And enjoy this music. If you're getting an ad, don't worry, I will not play the game until the ad's done. But if you need to leave because of spoilers for Alan Wake 2, the final draft specifically, I totally understand. But I will be playing it when I get back, just so everyone knows. BRB. All right. I'm going to pause the music. We're going to move over. Hi, chat. All right. Should be all good. But thanks, Mepri. I know you probably already left, but I appreciate you stopping by anyway. Hope you have fun when you play it. I also got a protein shake. Hey. Thank you for the welcome backs. All right. So, resume game. These two bitches. I don't think there's anything really here yet, so.
Hey, over here.
At least we can explore after talking to them.
Hey there. Agent
Hi.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Hi. I'm in charge here.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
That you're racist? I think that's different.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton.
Not this. This is the same.
My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean?
No, this is normal.
Are they with you?
One's here and the other one's on the
Hear me, did they?
radio, not realizing. I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime
I like to
scene?
do the not big ones first.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Hi, Evie. Hello. How you doing?
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
I don't remember being able to talk to him like this. Any witnesses?
Were there any
It's
witnesses?
been a while.
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
There's so much more outwardly racist
Don't worry.
here.
Sheriff Breaker took them back to
I could be
town a
wrong,
while
but
ago.
I think those are new. Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure,
Tommy.
that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay. I don't remember them communicating this much. Okay. Please hold. I think there was something to read back here. Not that it keeps track of those, but
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
it hasn't told me about my mind place, so I'm not gonna check that just yet. But a couple of men working on a roof. The oldest one's really hot. Hey yo. But yeah, it was always one there because the one on the radio I really remembered. But I don't remember them being so. Especially that first thing of him assuming it was Casey. I could be wrong.
Need to head to the crime scene.
Nope.
No time to waste.
I thought there was something to read back here. Found it. Okay. I don't know if I want to read. Are the notes any different? Other than the manuscript pages that are new? But if these aren't any different, I'll just save my throat. Because I don't think any of these are any different. And we've already read them. So. I'm assuming I can't.
The Federal Bureau of Control?
FBC.
That's a new one.
Yep.
Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
Nope. All right. Notes are the same, I think. Yeah, if anyone knows differently, let me know. But for now.
Agent Anderson has her methods, Deputy. Her results speak for themselves.
Thank you.
You will learn to trust it.
I love you, Alex.
certainly
Thank
have.
Aw.
And speak of the devil.
Bye. Okay, bye. Alex having my back? Let's go.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Pretty.
Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Wow, that tree is really tall. Oh, I have to. Oops. Have to do this.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Why is it half done? Wait, what the fuck?
The facts are on the board.
Wait, what?
Everything we know about the previous murders.
I don't
Worth
remember
taking
these
another
pictures.
look.
It's been a while, though. Maybe they were just pictures. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Yep, got it. Thank you. Cursor. Okay. B. But I want to be in it. Okay. I don't remember the victims. But maybe they were. It's just been a while, and it was their first one, so you, like, check it really quick. I will. Yeah, I'll check everything in here. Victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave, found in KatFTWynn Lake in 2018, some missing organs, predation, State of body does not match. 8 years spent in lake, and found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on body is illegible. And then that's, yeah. Alex Casey, we need one more. Yeah. So cases, it's empty. Okay. So radio looks like this. Can you check the radio for songs? Yes, it still has songs. There was someone that said that they carried over. It does. So I have 6 songs from the Old Gods of Asgard. 13 out of 14 for various artists. But that's just the song. So this isn't... Okay, I don't think this is the same things, though. So this isn't counting, like, when I hear, what's his name talking on the radio? His radio show? That's not here. So songs carry over, but certain things don't. I'm missing one song, but that could just be New Game Plus. So yeah, we don't see, we can't look at upgrades yet. Setter stuff isn't there. Profiling obviously isn't here. Can I pet the deer? Can I pet it yet? Go to the bottom of various artists. Oh, hold on. I will in a sec. I think that's it. I think it's just these 3 things for now. So I need to screen cap. There you go. So you can see them all. Fun fact, apparently Poets of the Fall is the name of the Old Gods of Asgard in our world. That's the name of their band. Poets of the Fall, if you want to look them up, of just like separately from Alan Wake stuff. But in Alan Wake, they're Old Gods of Asgard, which is fun. 20 out of 19 is almost perfect. Congrats. Or wait, do you mean the other way around? So.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So yeah, that tree, which I believe is the one that's split at the root.
Nature.
Wildly tall. I don't remember it being so obvious before.
Too much sky.
Are you okay, Alex? I mean, I know I can't go this way, but... Well, worth listening to, yeah. I don't have bolt cutters.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I won't for a while. But I want to track on the map, you know? Oh, that is my running, right?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
I wasn't in charge the
You
first
crack
time, I don't
cases
think.
that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Genuinely, though, I don't think Saga was in charge the first time. So yeah, Bright Falls, baking, this should all be the same. Heckaday, keep depression away. Missing Doberman found on the trail. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. I mean, like, I don't remember these well, so I'm not gonna know if they're new or not. Might need to look up a list or something. But those should stay at least. Because if I go... Yeah. Although I guess I didn't. Well, I don't know if you could unlock this yet. I feel like you could if it says parking lot, but... Not sure just yet. So yeah, if you have the setter charm, which I do not yet, do you see, someone had described it. You see these little dotted lines that are slightly dividing certain areas? As soon as you step foot into one of these areas with a setter charm, it'll automatically reveal everything in this little area. You know what I mean? So that way you don't miss anything. Unfortunately... Oh, there's my 4 unlocked charms. Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slot. But unfortunately, it's probably all in my shoebox. Also, oh my god, look at all this inventory. Anyway, love to see it. Actually, is this quick slot? I think it was up. It's been a while. But nothing. I'm just happy we get to go through that one musical segment again. We sing's the best. Love it. Hi. Poets of the False Singers
Stairs are out.
Sam Lake's
You
old
okay
friend.
to jump down?
Vibin'.
Not that old.
I love that for them. Okay. Praise be to the inventory space. I know. And I don't have to worry about missing it in the future, but Mirror Peak. Which we've looked at before. All right. Lightly jogging. A collapse. Which probably takes note. Yeah. Which I think that's there the whole fucking time. Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. Can I go this way?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I can't go up this way. Or at least I couldn't. Yeah, there is. But I'm gonna go this way and see. I don't know how much I can do without stuff, but okay. I hear water. Mortar Falls. There you go. Someone is revving. Oh, Alex Casey lunchbox.
Is that a
here it is.
kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Gives us more manuscript
Casey hates
pages.
the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Yeah. When the going gets tough, stuff gets going. Oh, manuscript fragments can be found. Cool. All right, so it did save. Yep. Although we don't have other weapons yet. But you can see that I've already upgraded twice. So now the only thing I've left is hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. But we already have increases magazine size by 50% and land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Also, oopsie, didn't mean that. I was going to look at cases and grab that to put up on the board.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Okay. And Bright Falls area. Hell yeah. Why am I so zoomed in? Stop this. Oh, Bright Falls or Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake. Sorry. So yeah. Nothing should really be new by any means, but that is how you get... Yeah, that is how you get yourself fully upgraded, apparently. Oop. Oh, B is how I take out the flashlight. I guess I don't need it right now. It's literally doing nothing for me. Can't wait till I get to a shoebox so I can do the fucking... Hi.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Why are you going up?
Oh, be a dangerous place.
I broke his AI.
Place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Okay. Yeah, I broke his AI a little bit. Oops. Sorry. Good luck with the update.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain.
I have this
The only
jacket.
thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Love the shade they're throwing at Thornton and forgot their names. Thornton and Mulligan, that's their name. So general store is where we want to go, where Alex is going. And I guess I don't think there's anything missable in this. So like I could just beeline it to it so that way I can get a shoebox. Fine. Guess I should play smarter, not harder. Yeah, let's lightly jog, Casey. But yeah, I don't think I was made in charge of the case the first time. Hi. What's up?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Wish we could take a mulligan on those two getting hired. Seriously, though. They're such racist pricks.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yeah, they didn't put a tarp on it.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Let's
Thanks,
put a
Deputy.
tarp over
No
him.
tarp.
Ah!
You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Ugh. Okay. I guess we'll look at him.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
I thought his heart was missing. What? Wait, I thought his heart was missing.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in
But
town.
his heart was right there.
Coincidence?
Okay. Consistent with previous murders? It really likes to. Yeah. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I don't have anything to do that with. Also, fun fact. So I don't know if you guys remember the glitch I got in Coffee World with the float, where I had gotten all the items. Well, not all. I had gotten like 2 or 3 of the items out of all the items before I even saw the float. So when I interacted with the float, I automatically put them on, and it broke my board because I got the items before she investigated it, and so she didn't put it on the investigation board, and then it didn't count it as solved. I mean, it was still solved, but like the board wasn't filled out. They fixed it so you can't do that since River played it, because River, it wouldn't let River pick up the items, like the tape or the fake knife that I had found before. It wouldn't let River pick them up until prompted to, oh, I need these for the float. So they now prevented you from glitching it like that, like how I did. Oopsie. You can collect clues from the body to progress investigation.
The
Heart.
killer left the heart right next to the body.
That is not... Wasn't it in a fridge in the convenience
Bruising
store
on the
when we
wrist
found
from
it?
the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay. It really wants me to do the case board. Consistent with previous murders. This is consistent. Bruising indicates restrained, alive when restrained matches other cases. Is the heart consistent?
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrist.
I guess it is.
Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind.
Okay, there you go.
Clues to work with.
They aren't usually.
This makes 4 murders that we know about.
What the heck? The victim, the killers. So we don't know yet. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. Got it. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
This is New Game Plus. Okay, so this is actually a continuation from where we left off. It pretends to, well, it doesn't even pretend to be New Game Plus. It doesn't even say it's New Game Plus. It's just called the final draft because at the end of the main game, they talk about how this is just a rough draft. Like he didn't know what else to do, so he wrote the ending as he could because he didn't feel very, like he just couldn't think of another way to do it. But Alice literally is like, you are in a spiral. You need to you are almost there. You're almost at the end, but you need to basically play again because you are in a loop. So, and the whole game's about loops and doing loops over and over again, but they're never the same, right? So we're playing the final draft. It is not the same as the first playthrough. It is the next playthrough. It is the next loop. So it's actually like continuing the story from Alan Wake 2. And it's the canon ending. Like what the ending to the final draft is the canon ending, not the ending we got before. I don't know what the ending is. I purposely have avoided everything about it. But I thought I accidentally spoiled myself on the ending, and then I found out I just really forgot what the story of Alan Wake 2 was, what the ending was. Because when River beat it, I was like, oh, no, that was this ending. Okay, so I don't know the final draft's ending.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
I don't know how different these clues
Was
are.
it for a camera?
Because to be fair, I don't really remember
Someone was
details like
drinking
that.
beer. They spent time here, waiting.
The fact I even remembered the heart and that Ed and his wife weren't there. I can't remember her name. I keep wanting to say Beth. It's not Beth, but now I'm just like fucking thinking of Quantum Break. It is well-made New Game Plus, yeah. No, you just get to keep your upgrades and stuff, which is why people think of it as New Game Plus. Multiple sets of footprints, the killers. Heavy blood splatter on the table. Victim? Nope. Okay, that's killers.
Boot prints,
Multiple
indicating
assailants.
multiple
Messy scene.
killers.
Premeditated.
Quite the party.
confession. We don't know what those mean yet, apparently. Okay. Dumpster. Is there anything this way? I don't remember being able to go this way. That's to the lake house. Fun fact. Oh, there's a conversation I can have. Oops. So fun fact, I didn't realize
I'll look
until
around.
River looked at it.
See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Bye. This is just the entrance to the lake house, which makes sense because I think in the lake house you literally like Estevez goes through here, but that's fun. It says lake house. I just
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available.
I don't remember being able to
Access
interact.
is restricted without their permission.
Gee, I
Nice
wonder why they're
talking to you,
unavailable.
too.
Oh God, there's a cat hair on my tongue. I can't get it. Okay, I thought so. You get the missing song in Final Draft. I figured that was the case since it's a different ending and you get those during like ending sequences and stuff or important moments. Wild that I can talk to them. I don't know if I could the first time. I don't think they answered the first time, so that's interesting. It's wild to think how close to us meeting Estevez the lake house happened because Ed's there, but Ed got taken after this. So like lake house literally happened simultaneously with Alan Wake 2.
Confidential.
Obviously they weren't like in crisis here.
Was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right?
Have you identified the
Deflect,
victim?
hide the truth from the average Joe.
Those aren't the
Anderson.
what?
Hey,
let's get back to work over here. Can we?
Was he calling for me because he was sick of listening to this guy? Is that what happened? The subtitles were not what he was saying.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Thanks for being inclusive, I guess. They are trying really hard to be, like, respectful to me, but I already know, at least, like, in the main game, they were really, like, in their minds. I don't know if it was before they were taken or after. They were very racist. So... So yeah, Nightingale is the victim. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Where's he been? We still can't use these yet. So I'm assuming there's still clues? No, it says I can talk to Casey now. Okay, you knew the victim?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end.
Oh.
Got the boot pretty quick after
But,
that.
oh, I don't feel sorry for him because he's fucking... Oh, both of these are not. Okay, what happened after he got fired? Or so he's been missing since 2010. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze. Booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map.
Alan Wake.
Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
There's so much more.
No happy ending.
Yep. So he's been missing since...
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
When Alan Wake
Certainly
one
fits
came
the
out.
pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I'm gonna miss Alex Casey's voice.
I think that's everything.
Good voice actor.
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
I still had...
Need to think about it.
I still have the clues. Oh. Went off the deep end. There we go.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Is that all of them? Yep. And spontaneous or premeditated is probably these. Cooler. It was premeditated, obviously. Tripod.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment.
Nightingale used to be at the Bureau. FBI specifically, yes.
But why Nightingale?
When you meet him in
He's
one,
been missing for 13 years.
he says he's FBI.
Why here? Why now?
Like, I don't know if it sounds almost like the FBI didn't send him though. What?
Profiling.
Oh.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Yeah. We knew he was FBI. That's why I kept saying ACAB in the first game. Because he's just like, no matter if it could put someone at risk or in danger, he fucking kept shooting at everyone. Like, he almost killed Pat Maine. Anyway. Sup, Matt Nightingale. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
I know I can skip stuff, but I don't know what's different.
Until he says otherwise.
Also, it's also a good reminder of the story.
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Yeah. I'm pizza time. Pizza. Ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. Yeah. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
So did they fulfill it? Did they? No, because they did get distracted by the bookers. Right? What?
This mug always cheers me up.
I think that was there before. It threw me off just now. Because, yeah, there's all these things.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
For what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. And that will teach her so much. Gee, I wonder if Dad, thinks the same about me. There will be time. I'm starting to get more and more dark humor about my father. It's not even intentional. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, just remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. River was wondering if the deer is supposed to be a representation of our mom.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Here's Logan. And there's Alex
If
Casey.
only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
I've never seen Happy Birthday abbreviated HBD. That's really funny to me. Meat lovers, yo. All right. Did that always do that? I just forgot. Very possible, honestly. Oh, sorry, there's something here.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Also very rude. I would be mad. Not gonna lie. Okay, I think that's it that we can just investigate around our mind place. I can't run in here, so you get to watch Saga briskly walking. Okay, that's it. So we figured it out. Ish. Hold on. Came from Cauldron Lake. Okay, but we need 2 more things.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey.
Yes.
Let's take a look down by the lake.
That's probably where we get the other
Lead the
clues.
way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
I'm assuming he's acting more subordinate too. Is that the word? I don't know. He's acting more like it's this way, right?
This
And
one
we're
of
the
your
one
hunches,
confirming.
Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably
So I think our
looking for
dynamic's slightly
shelter.
different.
Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here.
Definitely
ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Good question.
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Poultry.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
I mean, definitely, easily, but
Creeps.
aren't the
You
redwoods
need to get out
huge?
more. It is kind
Usually,
of creepy, though.
it's not just one big one. Out of curiosity, how would chat define their mind place? Good question. Although hers is supernatural. Spoiler, but not spoiler because we're continuing. But I don't know if I have one. I don't have a comfort place I go to in my mind. Not like a visual representation that I could map out or something. It'd be fun to think of one, but don't know if I'd remember to consistently. That's my thing is I've thought oh, it'd be fun to have this or fun to have that. And then I just forget what I thought of. ADHD. So I think back to the Alex Casey being this way, right? I think he was more oh, we should go down to Cauldron Lake. And it was more him taking the lead. It's very interesting that Saga's taking the lead. I don't remember if that's the case, but I feel I would have been surprised. However, it's been so long. Maybe it was like that in the beginning and I just don't remember it. I'd be curious though. Oh, there's his footprints. Examine block path. I'm sure we gotta go fast.
There's
oh,
a
manuscript
piece of paper
page.
on the ground.
That won't let me look at it.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
Why wouldn't you want to
They
read the
come
piece
out
of
from
paper?
under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Why? Hello? Is it because we were... Oh, it's because it's a cutscene. I think that happened the first time, too.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Not an AI
Lines
typewriter, though.
scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
I don't think that's the killer.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Wild.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
All right. So we have the page. I didn't even see what that was. Footprints. He came from there. Trail has gone cold because it's a dead end.
I think he came from the lake.
Anything else?
But his tracks make no sense.
We need one more thing. Yeah. It's a very linear one. Manuscript pages. The message.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okay. Did I miss anything? Just the beginning of, like, or the, stereotypical opening of this. Like, I think it's pretty similar. There's just been some minor things, like, I think we're in charge. If that's different. Hi, Fender. Hello. I feel like Mind Place doesn't go alongside Aphantasia. Therefore, this game is discriminating against me. I don't even have Aphantasia, but it's hard for me to think of.
A page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him.
He seems far less aggressive. If I remember. I don't remember well. He seems more like he's helping rather than being aggressive. Sorry, to have mind places. To remember things, I usually use more of a big list things rather than full on mind place. Yeah, like I have lists, but I don't even visualize a list. But all right, do we have to go walking more, I think? Oh, never mind, I have something. Nightingale has something hidden inside him. Giggity.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay. So I assume we go back then.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
That's not... Wait. That's not what it was it? Or maybe I just completely had forgotten about... Hold on. Which is ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are so many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gleaming doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a large tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. That looks like Barbara Jagger. And I don't remember a picture looking this much like Barbara Jagger. However, I have, since Alan Wake 2, since I played the first time, I have watched River play Alan Wake 1. And I now more in my mind know what Barbara Jagger looks like. On top of that, I remember the ending of the light switch in her chest. So that probably helps a lot with this. And I'm not sure if I just didn't remember that because I had tried to play Alan Wake 1 in anticipation for 2, but then it came out a lot later than I thought it would be.
It read like a story. Like a scene from a
Smart enough
thriller.
to have one. You just always end up in the mind bedroom by
The
mistake.
text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
Hold on, there's another one.
Characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Take
Deciding
control.
what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Okay. I don't remember there being a second one in this. Or at least not random. Saga Anderson's Deja Vu! That's new.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar.
This is a new one.
The straps, the heart,
Giggity.
the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers.
The previous loop.
Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
Wild. That's wild. That's fun. I love that.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera?
Area. Love that.
This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school.
River.
I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
1 out of
I'm not
6
gonna say no to
total, or
quality
for this
time with a
chapter?
volcano. I mean, my daughter.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding
Too bad you
down there,
didn't.
huh? Just like I said.
Let's get the body back to town. Oh, because we want to look at it. I guess. Oh, I was trying to do the map. So yeah, obviously I didn't like explore all this, though I could. I think it stops me right at here. Or close to. And there's no reason to like go this way just yet. Again, I would rather just get Setter's charm first.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
You literally were already walking to it, but okay. Didn't even look like she used the key. That was really funny. Anyway.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
FBC control place? Or FBC place? Can't go in it currently, but might as well. Pretty woods, cute lodge, racist shits, everything a small town needs. Yeah.
Who's leaving these out here?
We're in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Thank you, Rose. All right. This way. Okay, Alex just gonna stop dead in the middle of the road.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a
oh no!
snuff film?
Maybe.
Oh god! We're becoming
and why
one!
take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I don't think it was ever for us to find, to be honest. Okay. Now these are unlocked. Alex was inside Saga. That was terrifying. I know you're being dirty, bonk, but that was still... I was a little afraid of glitching it. We already looked that way. That just jumps back down. Okay. Synchronized coffee, now climbing? That was funny.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Okay. Let's go.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
You want to know what's also wild? Is this was not accessible when people first
played this. Swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
So, the final draft was actually an update later. So it wasn't really accessible right away, which I think is a weird choice if you want people to play it. Obviously, they anticipated it because they did a lot of things into it.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
Maybe to get people to come back and play it. I smoke coffee. Really probably should have had it in the original, though, because, again, I don't know how many people know that this is just straight up a continuation. I don't think a lot of people do. And a lot of people were left with the ending of 2, and I know some people didn't like it. Or were confused, understandably. I just figured it was leading into Alan Wake 3, but Saga's just like me. As long as I can't get
out. Be right back.
Got it.
Manuscript pages out of my head is a euphemism. Oh my god, bonk. Hi. Oh, okay. I want to know what they're going to do with cult stashes and such, because, like...
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in... You're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
Definitely.
Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely
Get all the
seems to
hydration,
be on the
Evie.
menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right.
Rain.
Care to, elaborate?
More
Any chance
rain.
the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
No.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because there's one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Okay.
So you're a fan of swans?
No.
All right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after
I don't remember
this
this
song
one.
by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Amazing. Copyright. Bye. Okay. So I did see this cult stash rip. And it's just Simon Says, I think. Okay. Thanks. Fear the dark, fear the woods. Fear them. There we go. Okay. Get away! Run away from the DMCA! Alright. So. I'll go into here, but also we gotta take a quick break soon anyway, because of ads, but I guess this isn't done yet. And we got more lunch boxes. But for some reason we're not doing cult stashes? Not yet, I guess, even though I definitely just found one. And then radio, 1 of 9, Pat Main radio show. I don't know if I got the last Pat Main radio show in my game because I saw River do it and I was like, I don't remember this very well. But I'm going to just hang out here in my mind place. So, or actually, no, I'll just pause because it doesn't actually pause. So get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you guys got to do. We'll do a quick ad so that way people don't get ads during the game. And when we get back, we'll play more. So enjoy the music on the BRB screen, and I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hi, chat. All right. Pause that. We'll move on over here. Hello? Also, I am completely wrong. Oops. I am completely wrong. My bad. She was the lead in the original too. Oops. That was just me forgetting entirely. But I double checked my playthrough just to be like, was she the lead? I don't remember. And yeah, Alex was like, you're half right. And she was like, I'm the lead. I'm in charge here. And he's like, oh, sorry, ma'am. I just assumed. Yeah. So same thing. So she is the same thing. My bad. That was not different. So what's Alex wearing though? Because is he wearing the FBI? He is. Okay. Because yeah, I forgot we were matching so much in the beginning too. There's a radio here, right? No, radio don't want to play right now. Thank you for the welcome back. So yeah, oops, maybe. That's just bad memory days. Or small details I didn't remember one way or another. The heart is different though. I don't remember the heart being there. Need bolt cutters for this, I believe. Yep, although we can't interact with it. So. I'm going to try and go in here. And see if I can get to the save room. Might not be accessible yet.
So sleepy.
Go to sleep.
Just a few more days.
Till Brightfall, or till Deerfest is over, probably. Okay. Didn't we have to find the heart? Yeah, it was in the freezer in the thing. Hi. Oh, we can't go in the save room.
I can't get through this.
Okay, strategically locked up. Fine. I was just trying to get ahead, but the game said no. Rude. Okay. Do I have a map? Nope. I think it's outside. See ya. Hi. I just didn't grab it. You're happy. Okay, let me grab that map though. Or it's right here. It's right here.
Good to see you.
Okay. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, locked door. We need to go to Oh Dear. But he's jamming. Still jamming. Vibing.
Enjoy your day.
Thanks. Somebody said welcome back, Anderson. I didn't see who. Private, but that's because it's mine.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hey there, Mr. Deer.
Deer!
You remind me of a dream I had.
One deer down. All right. Can I approach it from this side?
It
Nope.
won't open.
Won't open. Okay. Yeah. Cool beans. Though I guess her mind place doesn't always look like this. It just looks like this because we're here. Changes based on wherever they're holding fort, probably. I didn't finish looking at these doors real quick just to show what's locked and what's not. Breaking into people's rooms if they don't lock them. Lock your doors, chat. Cauldron Lake. Look into rumors. News and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from NYC cult. Similarities, commonalities in methodology. And part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Sounds like this is Casey's room. I don't think I recognized that the first time. Oh my god. Drinks a lot of coffee. My god. Also, there's the Pistols magazine. That's fun.
There you are. There you are.
There you are. Hi. Hello? And Umbreons. It'll take a second, please. It's Kita!
Kita raid.
Kita raid! Kita, thank you so much for that raid! I saw last second what you were playing because I went to go check an old VOD of mine to make sure I wasn't losing my mind playing this.
It's not opening.
And saw you were playing. Were you playing Balatro? Were you playing Balatro today? Hello. If you're not following and watching my dear friend Kita Nash, you absolutely should. Please and thank you. Go follow and watch her. She's amazing and wonderful, and she's been doing Twitchmas, which is a different game every single day. It's an exciting surprise every day. You don't know until you stay and watch. And then you're already hooked. You have to stick around. It's so good. We're up to 40 days. That is so many days. So many days, but also all the support. Hell yeah. Heck yes. Welcome on in, everyone. So many days. It's so good. I'm glad you like Balatro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I know River was afraid they'd get addicted to it. Hell yeah. Definitely recommend, yo. I know I've heard nothing but good things about it. I just don't need another game to get addicted to. It's addictive. Oh, no. Oh, my God. For those that just came in, hello, welcome. My name's KatFTWynn. I do have a raid response for you guys that Kita made. Kita edited together because Kita does amazing editing work and you should be hiring her for all your editing needs. But also so you guys know, I am playing Alan Wake 2, but I am playing Alan Wake 2, the final draft. So what the final draft is it's just continuing the story from where it ends in the main playthrough. So we will be talking spoilers. We will be talking about the differences between the two playthroughs as I come across them. I don't want to know anything past where I am, but in terms of the differences, but the story, we already know the main playthrough. So we will be talking full ass spoilers, just so you know, of the main game. However, you are meant to play this after the main game. So, because it's literally continuing it. So that's what we're doing. I'm not very far in, but I just wanted to let people know in case, you know, you haven't played Alan Wake 2. Can't stay. You go ready for your workout. Go get swole. Thank you, Kita, again for bringing your community on over. I appreciate the hell out of you. Oh my gosh. In Balatro or for a Christmas stream day? Wait, for what? But also, here's the raid response. So I will be right back while you guys watch this. BRB. Hi, welcome. My name is KatFTWynn. I am pan, ace, and poly, and my pronouns are they, them. I am surrounded by loving partners, queer family members, and wonderful friends. I enjoy cozy chaos, deep stories, and voice acting. We focus on creating a loving and supportive community here. So welcome on in. Oh no, he's a daddy. This is a camera angle. So I didn't do it. You're not supposed to focus on it, chat. We're not focusing on it. I label myself as pie.
I'm so confused right now.
I label myself as pan. Then you'll see what it's like to be served pumpkin cream pie, you dig?
Nothing but gay here. Jesus. I didn't know he was there. Woo. Didn't get hit once. Let's go. Yeah, are you going to get me? Yeah, dare you. Oh, okay. Oh, it aggroes. Lissy, no. Funk. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm the reason we wipe. I heard something. My own shadow just scared the shit out of me. I was like, whoa! Oh. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. Wait, what do you mean ghosts? Don't run in the water, you'll die! No, please!
Where'd they go?
You can trip the police! Point laugh, everyone!
Did you tell him I got arrested?
I hate that! Just explode. The answer was yes.
Hey, you over there!
You know, fuck off.
Acknowledge my tragedy!
Acknowledge my tragedy, chat. All right, that's me. Hello and welcome if you don't already know me. But you probably do because Kita's a bestie. I love her face. Again, please go follow and watch Kita if you're not already. She's wonderful and amazing. And she's the one that edited that beautiful video. But yeah, we are currently doing the final draft. So if you have any questions about it or anything that's not spoilers, obviously, I will do my best to answer. But we've already had some differences. I had a whole ass different beginning. So yeah. Oh God, I'm up on there. Okay. I already looked at all of that. Those coffee dudes are vibing.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Always.
Hello.
Rose? Is this? Maybe not. It kind of looked like Rose for a second, but I don't think it is. It sounded like her too. What? What do you want, Alex? Bye. Welcome to Bright Falls.
What coffee have you had today, Charlie?
He, me.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Alex.
Jesus, Charlie.
He's very excitable, chat. Come get percolated, chat. Who wants coffee? I do.
Sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp-ass city.
Swamp ass.
Please.
His energy changed so fucking fast. That was hilarious. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna see if there's a radio over here first. Okay. He's doing a great job.
I think I saw something.
Any good finds?
It'll only take a minute.
Zilch. Was someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They were nuts.
So,
Ew.
that's what all that screaming was about?
I'm sorry?
That, or the couple on their
When
honeymoon.
you guys said nothing ever happens in this town, you weren't kidding.
Not on the surface, at least. Or in the public eye.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that one later for sure.
Okay. I don't remember them, but I don't know how much I was exploring before. Can I go back here now? Hi. Can you let me in? I'm FBI. Damn it. Ooh. Setter sign.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
He won't roll over. The puns! Okay. Pat May, we gonna talk? Nope. Okay.
How are you?
Oh, she was talking to me. I was like, what? Where? Okay.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
Hard caffeine crash coming later. I mean, definitely. Okay. Oh, they didn't fix the memory leak. I'm so sorry, Cortana. That's so fucking frustrating. I wonder if it's a specific... I don't know. That's so weird. Okay, I think Casey's just like hanging out over here. Hi. Bye.
Not to toot my
Dear.
own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure.
This one?
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really.
Coffee World.
It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer.
I'll look around.
The happiest day of the
See
year.
you in a bit.
Like Christmas, but better.
What?
Well, I certainly hope so.
He's all the way
hate
over.
holidays.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt, I guess.
Dear. Cute.
So cute, Casey. You don't even know. Hold on. I have another setter sign over here. Setter's better.
Setter is better.
All right. I think that's about... Well... I know there's stuff in the park. Grand reopening. I don't think any of this is different. Oh, I meant to look at to see if the Barbara Dragger thing was the same too. Damn it. The witch's ladle.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets.
Sorry.
Heard any good news? Now, why'd you go and do that?
Yep. Oh, my bad.
Stomping around like that.
Sorry.
Scaring the poor little thing.
I knew it. I'm sorry. I even knew it. I didn't think I got close.
There's another lunchbox.
Ooh. Give me that lunchbox. You wouldn't believe the hard work it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. Thank you. Sup, buddy? Hi. Is it here this early? Oh, it's not dark enough. You can't see it. Okay. Sup? What? Oh, it's on the other... No, is it? Oh. I don't know if I noticed that. Weird.
The passage of time is deceiving.
These two.
Days of our lives are fleeting.
And they end in the end. They end.
I did not miss them. But for Setter.
How have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
Creepy cult ladies,
How
maybe.
Lovely. I'm proud of you.
Hi, Moon.
As am
By the way.
I of you.
Don't know if I said an official hi. Okay, well, they're vibing. Okay. Don't think there's anything else. I don't think I actually... I don't even have enough for the one weapon I have right now. Give me my shoebox. Bright Falls. Thank you. Don't think... Yeah. Okay, fine. So... I got the triangle for something, but it might not be something I have yet, so it won't even tell me I have it.
And the sun and the circles they run.
The light of the stars, the sky where they fly.
Down below we flow, below we flow.
Okay. Noted. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Probably. Vote for Setter, a mayor that's not afraid to tackle the rough issues. Oh my god. See, that's too obvious though, because it's spelled different.
If not I.
None of these
Who
are
else
like
to protect its citizens
spelled
from the
differently.
dangers of unsanitary conditions.
What are you, like a fucking alternate universality? No. But. Okay. I think I have to go in the diner now. Don't think there's anything else for us.
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty.
Okay.
This is where the action is.
She's very committed to her job. Okay. I know there's stuff in this like back alley. That is probably it. They're not talking. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss stuff. Don't think I need to know that yet. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll go to the diner. Because some websites I opened earlier. Yeah, I was wondering if a specific website's triggering it. That would just be my assumption, though. Are you okay, ma'am? What? Did she lose something? Anyway, okay, fine. I'll stop procrastinating.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Hi, Sean Ashmore.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
I missed
nice
you.
to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Thank you.
Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you,
Must be
Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
It's his 10th.
This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told there were witnesses.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I just realized why they're suspects.
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
It's because Thornton and Mulligan are fucking racist.
We've looked through the
Thank you,
case
Tim,
files
for
you
not
sent
being
over,
fucking
Sheriff.
racist. Oh my god.
People besides the known victims go missing?
I want to eavesdrop.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked
Hi.
around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Wait.
Happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, that's not them.
Have some pie.
That's
Don't
those
take
two.
your mind off
Okay.
things.
Before I go that way, I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Like jukebox. Jukebox is out of order. Spoiled thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut, but as the next person will come on. Referencing Tor and Odin. Menaces. Okay. Before I talk to them, please hold. Let me go pet a deer. I do remember this one being here.
Rest easy, buddy.
2 deer. Ah. Oh god, I turned the camera so quickly. Okay.
Can't
Locked.
open this with my bare hands.
We need a screwdriver. I don't think we ever get into here unless it's roses, because it's employees only. Knock knock, bitches. I can't see. Okay, nothing. Wash your hands, chat. Okay, fine. Let's go talk to the Bookers. Are you the Booker?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw.
That's fair.
Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer.
Hiking. Oh.
True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Yeah. Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
A naked man!
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Wait, was I shouting?
Skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
I don't remember
Then we heard
Nightingale yelling
shooting.
anything.
We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Fair, I would too. I'm gonna probably make similar comments to what I did in the first playthrough, because I find that when I rewatch stuff to show River, I'll make the same comment and then I'll immediately make the same comment in the playthrough. So it's just what I do. I'm so sorry.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Yeah.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, the cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
What'd you
That's all.
find? What'd you find? Anyway. What did I find first? Oops. Wait, what does that say? Describe multiple attackers wearing deer masks. Killer profile. Oh,
We're
wow.
dealing with an organized group of killers.
Closed.
The
That
cult
was
of
fast.
the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But
Okay.
it's my first cult case. Exciting.
She's so excited. Maybe we're not to be excited by this. Wait, I thought... Oh, it's new.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
God damn it, Wolf. What kind of cult goal? Okay. Cultists wearing deer masks. That's goal. But who's involved? I can't read that again. What kind of cult? Masks. A deer cult. Cult psychology. Hiding faces. Triangle graffiti found around town. Oh, I found that. Cult psychology, maybe? Nope. Maybe what kind? Okay. Cult symbols. Got it. Cool. That's all that. Cult stashes, finally. Okay. It's just because I
stashes
didn't
could
know
contain
that.
clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
You already found one. I just didn't realize. Okay. There we go. Bright Falls. Done. And what was the other thing? Profiling. Wait. Pet the deer. It should work now. Mostly joking about the cult ladies, but maybe I was right.
10 remaining.
10 remaining. Thank you. Okay. Bookers. What we hiding? Cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
You could just recreate it. Take a picture of it. Cauldron Lake.
The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party.
So they were honest about it.
No trespassing.
Alan Wake.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
They had bolt cutters? Can I have them?
Nothing to do with a murder.
Can I please have the bolt cutters?
They were telling the truth.
All right. So, I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You
Give
need to
it.
hand it over.
Gib.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
I really like these necklaces. I love the triangle symbols. Rose!
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor.
Hi, Rose.
Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga!
I'll explain in a second.
Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that
She looks so
awful
different.
thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
Why is there a moose just eating by itself in a high
Weird
chair?
You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Okay, Rose, maybe you don't tell
Happens
people.
on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
So, like, watching Kita play a little bit of Alan Wake 1, I still to this day think they just didn't have a concept of what they wanted Rose to look like. Because she looks so massively different in 2 than she does in 1.
Hi.
Like, it doesn't even seem like the same model that they intended. So, Moon asked, does she have powers or something? This is my first Alan Wake stream. There's a lot to unpack with that. But like I said, we're going to be talking spoilers. So, to answer your question, which is massive spoilers for the first playthrough. Yes, but she doesn't know it. So she thinks this is just her way of like organizing things and having a good intuition, being good at guessing something. But she actually has powers that come from her mom's side of the family. And they all have this ability to do what she's doing. Hers is just more of like cop oriented, like plot board profiling. Like it's more cop oriented because she's a cop and she's FBI. Whereas we don't know what the rest of her family's mind places look like. But she calls it a mind place. And it is a thing that all of them have on her mom's side. Hi, newbie. Hello. Yes, she saw it on television. We already know what Rose's rose-colored glasses of a world looks like, thanks to the DLC. Tammy's fucking pissed. Wait. I don't think I knew I could ask her again. Why not tell the police what you saw?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those 2 idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw
That sounds
Ed
right.
and I in jail for that
Yeah,
murder.
because they're racist.
You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
Yeah.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
But also ACAB and don't trust cops. So.
Thank you, Saga.
Aww. Was this possible to do in the first playthrough? Or is it just a new game plus thing? Or like the final draft thing? Huh.
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up
Ed.
now.
Yeah, now you're just gonna go be in hell in the lake house. It's fine.
Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
Dude, I hope so.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
Fucking mood. Preach, girl. Yeah. It's interesting. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. I love it when they randomly look at me. So, like, what stuffed animals eating? What is happening here? Stuffed animals eating by itself. Dude, your posture. I don't know if I just like walked out of here too fast so I didn't get that second interaction with them or what happened. Okay, Rose. Oh, I can talk to her. How exactly do we know each other?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
I've seen anything strange around town.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
I wonder how much Rose remembering Logan and Saga is loop break and how much is scratch rewrite? That's a great question. I'm really hoping it's loop break.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
I'm really hoping, or even like scratch rewrite. Sorry, I hope it's scratch rewrite and not loop break, because if it's loop break, that insinuates that our daughter did die. I'm really hoping that's not the case. We'll find out at the end of the game. But Alan almost seemed to agree with Saga that we're trying to keep everyone alive. So I think Logan's always existed, and the story is scratch rewrite.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Well,
we're walking.
Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult.
Casey's
The cult
AI
of
broke.
the tree.
A murder cult.
A murder.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Still love all the
Only
delivery.
the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Don't think that's the Grand Wizard he means!
Morning, Ted.
I don't know if they said that the first time.
Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
I don't think that's the wizard he means. Breaker.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Anyway,
Rose?
Sean Ashmore's not in charge of
Yeah,
this.
she's a bit of a space case. He always has been.
We know this.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned.
Talk like Lotta.
She even knew my name.
Hold on.
It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
What do you mean not take it personally? Oh, okay, that's what that does. Apparently one of those buttons made that happen. All right, chat. So, we're going to talk like Lotta. Hold on, let me set time. All right, we're talking like Lotta for 5 minutes. Hello. Hi, Bella Coca. How you doing? Well, if it's a loop leak, then the loop is much bigger than we were shown, and that was what a fix that was solidified until
boss.
Scratch did a
Corpse
dick
is
move.
downstairs
I
ready
mean,
to
true.
go. Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Let's go.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yes, it
Anything
is.
you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
All right, thanks. Okay, we're going to walk around for a second, but I don't think I can go far.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're
We
ready to
can look at this, which is basically saying, like, yeah. It's just talking about the bathroom. Oh, hi. I walked right past him. I didn't even notice him.
Here, I see.
I don't think I could go in here before, could I?
Please.
They locked up an innocent man.
Why are you innocent? What'd you do? What'd you not do? I guess is more of my question. But I guess I can't. I think River tried to go in here and couldn't.
I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards.
I would love you to elaborate.
Right?
I don't know what I'm supposed to believe you about. I don't think River could go in here before, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, sorry. Let me investigate your things. Like computers. These should all be the same, I believe. So for those that don't know, because I've played through this game before, and this is the final draft, I'm trying not to read stuff that's probably repetitive, because I've already read them, saved my voice, make more progress, more so than usual. I believe all these should be the same, though I don't know why they would change it. So, somebody answer that damn phone. It's ringing. Can I go in here? I can go in here. All right, nothing. Ultimately, I don't think it matters. Just a fun mental puzzle. We'll find out in this, I guess. Ooh, I would like some things. Thank you. I can't do anything here. We having a meeting? What are we talking about? How to
As
stop
you
being
know,
racist?
The investigation is being taken over by the
Well, I
federal
guess
agents.
that'd be awkward.
Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious,
Captain.
Nelson.
Okay. They don't want to say any more in front of me, I guess. I do want to go in this one. Look at this. Great commercial, chat.
I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. There's only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season.
Oh no, the bear.
Oh no,
the bear. I forgot to be Lotta for a second.
Help.
Help. Is that Yako? Yako!
Did somebody call for a tour guide?
Hi, Elmo.
Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices.
Can we
That's
save
right.
him this
I'm
time?
Elmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee
hope
World
so.
magazine. And I'm here to give you...
I doubt it unless they're going to reveal something like Rose possibly being another entity like
I've heard
Ati.
the government has
I think
seized
Rose is just like
restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yako.
a
Many local
medium,
attractions
but I don't
have
think she's
recently
an
become
entity.
Fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours,
Ati's more
we
like
say,
Door.
Fuck the government.
Fuck the government!
We have both cutters. Oh,
Can I
wow.
have them?
You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
I love them.
Fishing in the crystal
They're my
clear waters
favorite.
of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at Majestic Mirror Peak.
Majestic. Coffee thermos. I totally forgot about coffee thermoses until watching Kita.
One phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited
9% is a
edition
wild
Banner
number.
coffee thermos.
Why 9? All right. Thank you for the Adventure Tours movie. Yeah, okay. It's the same thing. All right. I don't think... Oh, we've got the setter. Setter signs are here now, too. Let's go. Can I get my goddamn shoebox there? Oh, no. It won't give me a shoebox. I hope I don't miss any manuscript pages. We're going to find out, though. Like the new ones. God damn it. I didn't mean to close that. Okay, I think that's about it. I know you can miss that. Miss that commercial,
So we
though.
share
It's
more with
unmissable.
the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm
Yeah.
qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I'm a coroner? Let's go. Saga's multifaceted. This will probably go fine, right, chat?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Could I go in here before? No. Okay. Didn't think so. Pretty sure I couldn't. I would like to open that. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you for all of those things. I don't think I can go in here yet. Yep. Okay. What's down here? More lockers, I know. Why is it so dark? Give me my flashlight. Hello? Ooh, pills. Pills here. That one just opened on its own. It's fucking haunted. I can open up this one. Nothing. And don't look like I got... Do I... Wait, shit. Was there a... Hold on. I'll be right back. I missed the map somewhere. Oops. Didn't really realize. Oh, shit. I've been talking like Lotta for too long. My bad. All right. Lotta's done. I missed the map somewhere. Oopsie. Hello? Where's the map of your station? No, seriously, what? Can I not?
It won't open.
Won't open. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Oops. Looked at the wiki and found out some stuff that's extremely interesting about Rose. It's trivia, so I don't think it's spoilers, but it is enlightening. Interesting. I'd just be worried about it if you don't know for sure that it's not spoilers. Oops. There is. Aha. The map's still a liar, at least based on when I watched River play, by the way. So sometimes the map will say there's something there and there's not. Seems like still a very common occurrence. Okay. Gotta go in the morgue. Ah. Now we're done. My bad. Totally forgot about the map on the back wall. It's a comparison between the Dark Presence and real-world mythology. Oh. So it's not something that's ever proven in the game, just like assumptions? Sup? Can I go? Oh, Saga like twisted.
I can't force it open.
That's always closed. Since maybe Southerners investigate further.
Okay.
Let's take a look at outpatient.
Ugh, I don't want to
I'll start with the
at
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
You guys get to hold on a second while I look around. Is that like just a mat? Maybe. Hello? Is me? Is that blood? Spooky blood. Please mark next autopsy. Anyone interested in me sharing? If it's just stuff that's like assumptions, but not from like the New Game Plus, I don't mind. Since we're already obviously going to talk spoilers, but from the main playthrough, as long as it's not final draft spoilers. Can I open this?
Must be locked from the other side.
Okay. I have to do the autopsy. You guys ready?
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
We have the heart this time. What is that going to change?
They did leave something inside his chest.
Oh, I don't want to find out what.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Oh, okay. She wasn't done talking. I was like, there was
This
something
looks
over
like
here.
text.
Does
A
it?
tattoo?
Nightingale didn't
Might be because I
strike
have
me as a tattoo guy.
low graphics.
There's writing on here.
On his heart, too.
Can't make it out.
And there's
Writing?
wrists.
How'd they manage that? Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Okay. I'll double check. Okay. Thank you for double checking, though. Not cult stashes. Probably Cult of the Tree first is not spoiler. Cult necklace with this triangle symbol. Probably this too. Cult symbols. Yeah. Okay. Oh. What's unfinished? Oh, it's just examination? Oh, it's an additional
Time to see what
thing.
Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body. Do you recall if Baba Yaga's come up at all? Okay, so apparently River did like look up that there are parallels between Baba Yaga and something, but like I didn't realize that at all. But it's in the Cauldron Lake Island, the Diver's Isle is like a reference to something with Baba Yaga lore, but I didn't know it. Like, I don't know Baba Yaga lore at all. So, like, River found that out. But that's from 1, I would assume, because it's Diver's Isle related, right? But that's, they've never blatantly said Baba Yaga at all. Bruises, defensive, right. We probably just, ew. Oh, that's her. I thought it was making squishy noises of the thing, but there's just her making mouth stems. Legible words on heart. Ritual writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
How did the killers have time? Doesn't make sense.
Removal.
Bloating. And chest ripped open. Something inside.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into chest cavity. Cutscene chat. Also penis. Don't look at it. It's Nightingale's. Ugh. Manuscript page. That's what it is. Because the island is shaped like a bird's leg.
Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Bear dick.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Chat, pay attention to the flash.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Because I didn't notice till I watched River play. Or is it going to let me actually look at them? No, it's not. Pay attention to the flash of the screen.
No, wait.
It's Door! Door did teleport his ass! It wasn't Scratch, it was fucking Door!
The
hell?
Hi, Nightingale. That's probably fine. Too bad it wasn't Mulligan and Thornton. Hi, Tali.
Casey!
Yeet. Okay, there's a lot happening. Oh, tinnitus. Well, rip all those other officers.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
She's barely in the bright light, but okay.
Tali, hi.
Rose wears a lot of red. Okay, hold on. I'll read it. Hi.
I'll make you pay.
My eyes. Not the naked man. I don't mind a naked man, but I don't want Nightingale.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
I'm in the light. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Also, it restores me to bear. Minimum. Yeah, evidently the Dark Presence is sometimes called by Baba Yaga, and Baba Yaga has 3 enchanted minions. Was one of them Nightingale? Well, because the end of Alan Wake 1, Nightingale and Rose both look very suspicious.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta
He's
get it
very
back.
close to me. So I'm assuming I go. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Now.
Get my gun. I was gonna blast the light, but
He vanished.
magic. Tali was the villain all along. End of chapter. Yeah, knew it. Bright day, black night, and red sun. Rose wears a lot of red, and her name is a shade of red. So Rose might have something more to her than meets the eye. Or like, so that would make sense if, so for like the shadowy presence and the bright presence, what we talked about in the beginning. Copyright. DMCA. Hold on, Alex Casey. So, with the shadowy presence and the bright presence, that makes a lot of sense that like, cause that was obviously Thomas Zane and, Barbara Jagger's faces, whether or not it's them now that I've read that blog, who knows? That would make sense as the red sun or red presence would be Cynthia Weaver, not Rose. Cause Rose is it's just a fangirl in the first game. Rose is nothing in the first game. Cynthia Weaver is the bringer of light, the person that gets the clues, the person that knows what to do because of messages from Thomas Zane, supposedly, right? Then in this game, Alan's the shadowy presence. Who's the bright presence? Is it Alice? Did they switch places at one? So I would guess because Scratch, obviously Shadow Presence is Scratch. So like, is the bright presence Alan or is it Alice? Who fucking knows? And then the red presence would now be, I say presence, but red sun. That would obviously be now Rose. So I think, yeah, that would make sense if there's those 3, bright, black, so shadow, and red. Probably the 3 of them are like a thing, but they're not any more supernatural than... Like, they are inherently themselves supernatural. It's the presences taking over them or using them inherently, if that makes sense. It's not like Ati or Dor, who are obviously inherently entities. That they cannot be separated from their bodies. Whereas I think the, like, bright day, black night, and red sun are things that are influenced upon bodies, but aren't inherently the bodies themselves. Does that make sense? That's how I interpret it. The naked man is coming. So I'm going to take a quick break because 5 minutes until ads. So that's a good point because it's end of chapter. And we'll see if Alex is okay or like everyone else. And we'll see what happened when Nightingale fucked off. Also, Tim Breaker got fucking yeeted by Door. So we'll be back. Get up, stretch, hydrate, do all the things you need to do. And if you're getting an ad, don't worry, I won't play more until the ad's done. And also you'll get some music if you don't get ads. So we are going to, BRB. Hello. I also got a honey bun. And I did not realize how sticky these honey buns are. So I don't know if I have to wash my hands, but we'll see. So, hi everyone. Thank you for the welcome back. Oh, did you have to go? Bye, Dawn. Take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hi, Kath. Hello. Yes, delicious honey bun. All right.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page
heart's
predicted
still gone.
all of it. It
Now.
helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
What happened to the sheriff?
Right before things went crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Papa, you
Maybe
did him.
The sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
It's that Door didn't want us to know Door existed, I think. We were attacked by a dead man.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
It's the work of the cult.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me
Did he
like
turn
the cult
into
of the
one?
tree is performing rituals
Or was he already
to
one?
create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Okay. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Okay. Where did he go? I remember when I had sticky buns regularly, my brain just went into not understanding that. It's honey buns. How's final draft so far? Good. Not too many differences, but some. And I'm confused as to why. I don't think we had his heart the first time, but this time we found his heart next to him right away. The Bookers also found Nightingale in the woods before the cult did in this, and then the intro was just entirely different. Oh, I don't have any clues. I do have something, though. The cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Goal? Cult ritual? What is it? Covered in writing. Writing a part of ritual. Page was placed inside of Nightingale's chest. And Nightingale was the only one to become a monster. That doesn't seem... Yeah, I didn't think... Victim of cult killing became monster. No. Hold on. I need to zoom out more. There we go. Huh? Oh, I guess it goes there. Oh. And victim became monster. Only victim to become monster. Why? We don't know. What? Wait. Cult goal? Is that... Oh, okay. Wouldn't believe it had I not seen it with my own eyes. Okay. Okay. I guess that's not what we want to talk about, though. I'm almost done. Hold on. It's kind of hard to use with sticky fingers. Okay, yeah. Nothing else is... I already explored it all. So what, we want to... Oh, wait, manuscript page. Is it new or is it old? Oh.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Saga pursues Nightingale.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't.
This isn't. This is a different run through, though. It's not me noticing things. It is actually different.
Some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
There you said there are actual changes would make me wonder if I missed it the first time. That has happened a few times. I thought they changed that Saga was the lead in the case. That's not the case. Apparently, she was also the lead in the first playthrough. So the fact I don't remember details easily also has been fucking me up. Murder. Oh. The manuscript pages are. Where'd he go? Oh, wait. We also have the manuscript page from him, right? Saga fights Nightingale with light. What's the message?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent
We knew that, right?
Nightingale, gone missing here.
Yeah, okay.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted.
Hemingway? Does he mean Alan Wake?
Through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
A drug owl. It would make me question, like, a director's cut or work print, or in sci-fi, what's the parallel universe, right? Or I guess in this case it's supposed to be, oh wait, there was something there. Not so much a parallel universe, but the same story repeating.
The Mile High Strangler case.
Yeah.
Proud of that one.
Don't think that was, maybe it was there before. Since it's somewhat the same, does it feel cozy to you? I mean, I know where things are most, well, ish. Which is nice.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
I wonder if now it's back in the same spot.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Oh, don't know why I was standing all of a sudden. I don't know about cozy, because it's just not an inherently cozy game, but...
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Well, that's probably why they're not scared.
That's terrible.
Because they already knew.
We'll do what we can, man.
That's why they're weird here, because you would think they'd freak out like, oh my god, our coworkers are fucking dead. Jesus. Nope. Unfazed.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
I think they're saying this for our
real?
benefit.
What do you mean? The sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
Well, they don't know why he's gone. They have no idea why Tim Breaker's gone.
Mulligan? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real. I knew that.
I think I'm hearing stuff in the game. Okay, let's go, Casey. Was someone who replaced the OG Resident Evil 1 through 3 every year. And because it's so familiar to him, it actually becomes cozy. That's fair. When you've done it enough.
They're a fine pair.
I guess just mostly because there is still action. I'm never cozy. Just no matter how much I replayed something, I don't think I'd get cozy per se if it's an action game. Because, you know, specific sequences or fights can get frustrating either way. Whereas like a game that's like story heavy, but like a little bit of exploration, like Journey or Grease or something like that, I could probably see as more cozy for me specifically.
Hey there.
Comfortable. I guess I'm distinguishing between comfortable and cozy. Because comfortable with playing is like confident and not worried is different for me than cozy. Cozy is not
Been
worrying.
held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Is it the guy who says he's innocent? Yeah, probably.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah.
Oh.
We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare.
You okay, buddy? Is the crosswalk scary? What happened?
We'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's
Which
our
reminds
best
me
lead.
of Best of Us.
Enjoy your day.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
I was just gonna see if this radio now plays. Yep, knew it. Wait, where is it playing from?
Beef jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious.
It wasn't playing there for a second.
That's right.
From there.
Our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No. Lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because
This
today
is
was
dumb.
the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up.
Who's the woman that they say has been dead for forever later? Is it Donna?
They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon.
I like
as well as
teriyaki
on
flavored
Friday's
beef
dinner
jerky too.
menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And
Not
who needs all
bingo.
that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is
Where did you come from?
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire
Forgot.
time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky.
It's delicious on a lot of things.
Let's give a big thank you to Wendy.
It's very
Davis
good
for
on
these
Spam,
samples.
actually.
No.
Oh, Wendy's the one missing.
Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our
Yeah.
sponsor, Davis Family
So
Beef
I'm
Jerky.
wondering here which one's right.
That's the dead one.
Is Pat
Right.
remembering the wrong timeline, or is Pat not being affected very much by the dark shadow presence, but everyone else is? Kind of like the whole Saga daughter thing. Not sure if I mean cozy or comfortable. I use them interchangeably. I don't, because I don't know. For cozy, I think of relaxing. Like, I don't have to worry about anything, but comfortable is just, I guess, like confidence and familiar. I think of them very different. Like, one's a vibe and one's a feeling. That made no sense. But like, I don't know. I don't think of cozy as a feeling. I don't feel cozy. I mean, unless I'm literally wrapped up in a blanket and warm, but like I don't feel cozy. I find things cozy, but comfortable. I feel comfortable. I feel reassured and like I know things, and I don't know. I guess that's what I kind of think of it as. Cozy games reminds me of something that came up. I was looking for their fan art in a fandom earlier today. For what? Baldur's Gate 3 mod for Stardew Valley set to release. Oh my god, wild. It's funny because actually River hates cozy being used for describing games now, because like a lot of people say like, oh, I love cozy games, or this is a cozy game, and that's such an abstract idea that doesn't mean anything. Like it doesn't describe enough for River to have an idea of what the game's vibes are. Like tell me more than just, oh, you like cozy games, you'll like this cozy game. I am of the strong mindset that Stardew Valley is not a cozy game, but people call those kind of games cozy. I'm not saying it's not comfortable or that like it's not cozy to some probably, but it is not a cozy game. That thing's fucking stressful. Everything on a time limit. If you have a time limit in your game for fucking anything, it's not cozy. It's stressful. Sorry. It can be stressful and instigate anxiety because like, oh fuck, I didn't plan this right. Like Stardew's all about planning. And if you don't know how to optimize right away very well, it's not the cozy game people like to say it is, because everyone's like, oh, it's really easy to get to, like, it's really cozy. It's not stressful. You don't have to do everything that way. But it's the most optimal way. And the problem is you have to wait so fucking long to do it again the right way now that you've learned from your mistakes, right? So, like, there is a consequence of if you don't know how to do something the optimal way. And that's what I find not cozy in any fucking game. What Stardew is a routine-focused game. Routine with an end goal. Yeah, I agree with that. Like Princess Maker. I don't know what Princess Maker is. Found the tweet.
Check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Is there... Can I do this yet? Probably not.
Clock out, get a beer.
So what's good here?
I don't know if there's anything else I might have missed.
Well,
I haven't heard them talk.
And shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand if you're a fan of coffee and retro vibes.
That cut off?
Oh Dear Diner is just down the street.
Oh, do you go there a lot yourself?
Sure. It's very quaint.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else really. I'll check the map. Oops. But I didn't like to see if there's anything I ran past but didn't pick up. But I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, we should probably continue. We still don't have access to a lot of shit. Cauldron Lake.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing...
Can't deny that.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Seriously, though. And As an autistic person, I find it very soothing, even if the time limit makes it a bit stressful. That's fair. Yeah, like I can see it as soothing, especially once you know it very well. Like River replays Stardew all the time. It's a comfort. So like it can be cozy for those people, but it is inherently not cozy. Does that make sense? Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
I don't remember seeing a motorcycle before. I'm sure it was here because this is insinuating that Yako, not Yako, the other one, Ilmo's down there. But also makes me open about 60 tabs. Yeah. Comfortable would be Donkey Kong Country for me because I know it like the back of my hand. Yeah, like Majora's Mask for me, very comfortable. I know it 100%. Is it cozy? Absolutely not. That thing's stressful as fuck. Not for me because I've played it so much at this point that like if I know something's going to take a while, I just restart, right? But if you're playing it for the first time, it's a time limit game of constantly only 3 days to do something. It's not cozy. Like, it's not a cozy game. I wouldn't necessarily call it cozy, but it's comfort, it's nostalgia, it's... So, I think it's... Yeah, I think it's just, like, using the words differently. The problem is, I think saying cozy games, like what River was kind of talking about, is saying cozy games as an overarching term for a grand variety of games has made the meaning of cozy lose all definition. Like we are calling too many things cozy when not all of them are cozy, that kind of thing. So the wording of cozy has become very blurry and not really actually describing anything anymore. So that, and I do agree with that because some people will call something cozy and I'm like, that's not cozy or no. I don't see how that's cozy. I can see why people assume Stardew Valley's cozy at first. I can see that. But I feel like it's misleading for Stardew. But there are a lot of games, especially recently, like Cozy Game Sale. Some of those games are not cozy, you know? So it just depends. I feel like it's an overused term, if that makes sense. Not that you can't be cozy, but like, or find a game cozy in your own respect, but calling overarching games cozy becomes too overused.
What's the bar's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
a triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Head off to bed somewhat early morning tomorrow. Take care of yourself, Kotana. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful evening. Get all the good sleepies and good luck tomorrow morning. Hope it goes well. I mean, vibe as opposed to confidence. Yeah. To me, the music and pace. Yeah, like I like the music of Stardew. That's super cozy. The art, so cozy. Like, love it. But like, yeah, the inherent like time frame, like the fact it's a routine focused game and there is a consequence for not doing something within a certain amount of time and stuff, like that causes not cozy feelings, especially for a first time player. It's a very subjective term. Yeah, subjective. I'd say looking traditionally cozy maybe, but because at a glance Stardew looks cozy. That's what I mean, but it's misleading. So like saying it's a farming simulator with seasons and stuff that, you know, only certain things can grow in certain seasons. I think that's a far more accurate description of Stardew Valley than cozy. I think cozy is very misleading and not enough information for the average gamer that wants to play games. Oh, there's a river. A river. A different cozies for different reasons. Stardew Valley, Persona, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Fable. Fair. I don't honestly know if there's a game I've played that I would consider cozy. I would have to think about it. I think... See, I would even say that, like, Slime Rancher's cozy. But I don't even think Slime Rancher's that cozy because there's, like, scary tar enemies and stuff. Like, also Stardew has combat and stuff, and you can lose everything when you, like, blow up shit or whatever. Like, not lose everything, but, like, you know, the mines and stuff is, like, stressful and stuff. So, like, I don't know. I think to call something a cozy game means, like, no combat, no stressful things, like time limits, and that's a more accurate representation.
I think cozy game is a silly category that doesn't
We literally
really exist.
just talked about that. I said that you think that it's an overused term that is too broad and too not accurate enough, and it's overused. River said non-specific, and I agree. There are not many coffee talk. It could be. Coffee talk has very heavy story. So, like, I don't know. I think heavy story kind of nullifies cozy as a classification of a game because that inherently is a different thing. It's a story-based game. It's not a cozy game. Cozy games, I feel like, are like, I don't know. It's hard. I don't even know if I can, like River said, it's just so much of a blurry term, an overarching term, that I don't know if I'd call many games cozy, to be completely honest, personally. Audio River, yeah. Slime Rancher has the stock market too. That too. I consider Venba cozy. I don't even know what that is. It's Venba. Like, for me, what maybe I would think is a cozy game, no joke, is a little to the left. For me. But again, I don't know if I'd inherently call it cozy because honestly, some of those puzzles are very frustrating. But for me, that's a comfortable, like, it's not just comfortable. It actually is like, feel good serotonin, and it's not stressful. There's no time limit. You can take your time. There's no consequences. Like, a little to the left is maybe more inherently a cozy game. It's just also a puzzle game, which can be very frustrating for people. Goose Game? Goose Game could be cozy. Goose Game could be cozy. Untitled Goose Game. Hot Roofer Worker is gone. Oh no. What a voice. Yeah, fans Evie, seriously. So I was trying to see the map actually. So what? Where are we aiming for? Just the murder site? Look around crime scene. Okay. I was about to say unpacking, but that's my stressful cozy.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen.
But unpacking has zero
Because
time
they're
limit and
behind
stuff,
this,
and you can just
or
organize
because they
stuff
see
how you
what's
can,
coming.
right?
Impossible things are happening here. A world
I would say
operating on different
unpackful.
rules.
Unpackful.
I
Unpacking
need
is
to
cozy too.
understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I would think that like unpacking and a little to the left are more accurate representations of the word cozy. But as soon as you have something with heavier story, as soon as you have something with like time limits, as soon as you have something with combat, it's not cozy with that. Like, that's not a description for the game. It can be cozy for people, but it is not inherently a cozy game.
Refers to
I'm
themselves.
sick of saying cozy now.
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hi, Elmo. What are you doing over there? Maybe as one of the tags, like using it as a potential descriptor, but not exclusively.
Hey,
that's what I was saying is we shouldn't be using it as a tag because people are misusing it,
Don't do a damn thing.
is what I think. Like, it's overused. Like, if you have your own Steam games library and you have your own folders for those games. Elmo's going to keep talking to me. If you add like folders of like, I need to organize these games and how I feel they are. So like, you know, organizing horror, puzzlers, adventure, whatever. Having a cozy section for that and putting it in it, cool. Makes sense. For in terms of tags for people to search, I don't think cozy should be on as many games as it's on. I think it's misleading because that's a subjective feeling. But that's personally how I feel about the word cozy. I don't think it should be used as a tag. That's the thing. People are using it as, oh, here's a list of cozy games, and like only 25% of them maybe are cozy, and the rest are what that person making the list considered cozy. Does that make sense? So it's just an overused term for an overarching idea when cozy itself is not that. It actually has a description and a more nailed down description or feeling. Considering you can get reevaluated, Stardew doesn't really have time limits other than ones you impose on yourself. But it does. So like, it doesn't have hard time limits in the sense of that, but you can lose your crops because you planted them at the wrong time. And then now you have to wait a year to get those crops again, especially if you didn't save them because you didn't have the foresight of knowing someone's going to ask for a fucking strawberry in winter. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's even a thing you can. Yeah. I feel like that's correct. I don't know. I played Stardew once. But like that's stressful. That's a time limit. And now I can't fulfill that thing because I don't have it, because I didn't have the time limit, or I didn't know there'd be a time limited thing to get someone something. But on top of that, like you literally lose money if you don't plant stuff at the right time. And then you have to wait a year. So the consequence is waiting. Yes, you can eventually do the thing. It never locks you out of anything. You just have to wait longer, and the game takes longer. Does that make sense? So that's a consequence that's stressful for me personally. It more has time challenges, which you are free to take up or ignore. Yes, but there's still the inherent consequence of waiting longer because you didn't plant things in a right amount of time. So yes, there is no consequence of like not being able to finish the game, but there's a consequence of losing time. And that's not a fun thing when you just want to beat the game. You know what I mean? Depending. Some people just want to do the end goal, like you said. I see what you mean. You feel it's overused, like horror for some, because what scares some doesn't scare others. Right. Well, what we even went through, like what we consider horror versus not. River wouldn't consider Control horror, but I do. But it just like depends on the person. So I wouldn't say horror is necessarily overused, because it's just like, again, it can be subjective.
Where are you going?
Cozy's just super overused in my opinion. It's not as horror involves scares and stuff. Cozy doesn't have a description. Like no one's listed what defines a cozy game. What are things that are inherently in all cozy games? Do you have the answer? I don't. What is something that is always like, what are multiple things that define this is a cozy game and it has to have all these things? Check boxes, right? Horror has that. That's like ratings, right? Rated mature, stuff like that. Like it has multiple things. Does it have violent imagery? Does it have swearing? Does it have this, and this? Like what? That's the problem with cozy is it is such a blurry term that is completely subjective, as we've been saying, that it's not a good descriptor for something. Whereas horror is warning people like that don't like scary things or visually upsetting things. You can expect multiple things in a horror movie or horror game, but you can't expect a lot of things in a cozy game because people have just put that plaster on everything. Well, not everything, but everything they consider cozy, right? Hi, Elma.
Hello. Saga Anderson.
Sorry, I'm over-describing because I want to make sure I'm understood correctly.
Fantastic to meet you.
If that makes sense.
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm
Hi.
authorized to be here.
And I bet
You might be, but I don't know why you're talking to Ilma.
Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What's that machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga.
Am I wearing the sweater?
Looks
I am.
Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Oh. I didn't realize I was talking to them separately. My mother made the sweater.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
I don't think she speaks
Close.
it,
My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
I'm gonna ask about
Stephen,
the FBC.
we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby.
Didn't think me using the
What
word
can you
cozy.
tell
Let's
me
start
about
this
your bureau?
conversation.
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid.
I think it's
but
because
I don't know anything.
It wasn't
about
the
a
use of the
murder.
word cozy, but it was
Operations here are run by a different department.
the use of the
I'm
word
just here
with
to
the
make some
question you
repairs.
asked. Does that make
The
sense?
wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
Do you know about
How
the
did
murder?
you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna de Vista. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
I love his motion.
Well, I need to get back to it.
Mocap. His mocap's very good. Okay. Then talking to both of them.
What the hell is this?
What'd you
Did I-
find there, Steven?
Something that shouldn't be there. Clear signs of tampering. Raccoon's my ass. What is it, though? Can I see what you guys are seeing? That shouldn't be there? Huh. Do you know what they call at the moment? Good luck. Good luck. Okay, I'd already gone up there and gotten that, so. I would like to try and end
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
after Nightingale, but we'll see.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
That,
I
yeah,
don't get
that's
the feeling
different.
Nightingale was responsible.
No, he wasn't.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
I feel like it's more wet here
Everything's
than it was.
combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we
I wonder if
follow
that's a
him there?
reference to Dork, because I don't know if they
Something
talked
around here will tell us.
about all this stuff.
Monsters,
Ritual stuff.
overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Okay, we find Nightingale then.
After
What?
we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It said take out her flashlight, but I guess I did press it, but it did not happen while I was talking to him. Wouldn't let me. So what? We're looking for clues around here. Here's this
We've
one.
seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Might need to actually go into the store. I do kind of want to see if the lake house has anything else, but... Hello? Oh.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Who was hanging out here? Oh, coal stash.
Wonder what's inside. I
Confused?
should take a
Follow
look
these
around
steps.
for a way to open this thing. A
Wash.
locked box.
Wash your hands. Take chicken out of fridge.
Is that
take
the
a nap.
cult of the tree symbol on it?
Okay. I need to know what those are. They're probably in here. Those have been a bit. Wash your hands. Okay. Triangle up, down. Take a nap is the last one. Fridge. Up, down. Vertical, crossing. And horizontal. Diamond. Okay. Stop. Stop it. None of these? Hold on. Fridge was this one. And then nap was... This one has it. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Did I misinterpret? Never mind. I think I misinterpreted one of the symbols. My brain saw it differently here, so it's this one. There. Got it. Brain was just not braining. Don't take things that aren't
Looks like they're
yours.
tools of the trade.
If you aren't one of the trees. Nope, sorry, it's mine. Haha. Okay. Dear.
I feel bad for these guys.
9 more. 9 remaining. I don't even have the setter charm, and I'm like fucking tearing through these things. Oh, note. Which trespassers. First drawing waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing waterline. Engineered structure. Strange machines? Question mark. I mean, I assume I've already read these. But again, who fucking knows? Okay. I think we out. Just that good. Don't even know if it's that. Just more like I'm annoyed that it's taking so long for me to get that fucking charm. God damn it. I want it. Ooh.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna look at my mind. Place, cashboard. Footprints. Where did he go? Nobody knows. Cold stashes. Cold Lake. That's not what I meant. Cult of the tree. Triangle figures made from cult symbols. Also cult symbols. Use of imagery feels almost commercial like branding. Oh, maybe psychology. Yeah. I think that's it for that. Also it says we have a new radio, which is there. Donna's jerky review. Okay. So I'm going to go. I know I haven't gone into the cabin or the convenience store, but I probably should. Excuse me. No, I'm probably going to have to fight. Did I? I don't think I've put anything else on quick. So we're going to put this in quick slot. I don't remember how I had it. I want to say down? No, I had those flares, didn't I? Well, it's healing now. And I guess, oopsie. That's reload, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I haven't, like, investigated here at all. Don't remember if there's enemies, but... Guess we'll get this autosave. I really want a hard save. Tally! Tally! Tally, down.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Down.
Remember Ohio?
Sure.
Hold on, chat.
The North Side Slasher.
I'm gonna kick Tally out.
But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
There we go. Just trying to tip the garbage can over. I did not want her to do that. Okay. Which, just in case. Okay. The witch's hut, I believe, is a save. I just want like a hard save for sure. I don't know if we can get that ahead of time. But, yep. Stuff that we've read. Hello? Collecting poker chips. Don't know if I know what for yet. I don't think I do. Can I get in there? I know that bust's open at some point, but I don't remember when. Okay. Don't think I can do anything in here quite yet. Yeah, just a locked door. Okay. Fine. Which way is to the witch's hut? Oh, this way. Yeah, sure, why not? I think I'm supposed to be following his footprints, but I've already promptly lost them anyway. What's this one? Oh, this is to the witch's hut. Witch's hut. Busted open this. I don't think I can do anything with it just yet. Broken window. Maybe we just can't yet? Yeah, it's not saved yet. Damn it. Ooh, hold on. Yeah. Stuff. Stuff. Okay. More stuff.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Yes, give me. Hell yeah. Oh wait, what does this one say? I know things can get a little crazy around here. Just remember, Alan's watching over us. Hashtag Alan. Okay. I think that's it. Dead end. But working our way. What? Why, I'm being creepy, huh? I think I see the footprints now. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing... I think I turned around. Oh, never mind, maybe not. Thought I turned around too aggressively. I just want to make sure I'm not missing, like, manuscript pages. By going the not right way. Okay, it doesn't look like any. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to follow the footprints. Do I notice things? Nah. Will I notice it? Nah. When will I notice things? So we gotta go down this way. When will you velvet?
The tracks lead into the water.
Yeah.
Where'd he go from here?
Fucking.
I can feel something. A presence.
Like an asshole.
Nightingale isn't far.
Fucking hell. That was rude. Anyway. Large amount of supplies laid out on the table. Nope. Mm-mm. Who's involved? Nah. Okay, I'm just brute forcing this. Oh, okay. I don't know how that's psychology, but okay. Wait. Bright, or not Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake. Cool. And profiling. Overlay.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
I would assume. Car. I don't remember which way we go. Not that way. Oh, we need to go. Wait, no, the witch's ladle is over here. Can I get to it? Yeah, just, okay. Little bitty path over here. Yeah, it's still her. It must have been. I just didn't notice. Okay.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
I don't remember how to use... It's not that. Do I interact with it? Ah, there it is. Oh, I was pressing RB and I was like, is it not that? I just can't do it until it tells me.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut.
Ah, here we go.
Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga.
Just want the save.
As if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut.
Okay.
Okay.
Saga,
the fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar.
Bright presence.
She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Poster on the wall. Okay. Well, now we know how to burn darkness away. So that might mean combat. I don't remember though. Trying to remember how the fuck to get out though. The challenge. Oh, there we go. Oh. Just in case you didn't notice it. So this is where I'm supposed to go.
This is the witch's hut.
Yep.
Anderson, I thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Definitely saw something back there.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Let me make sure.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to check around, but I also don't feel like falling off a cliff. So I think it's over here because it said by stuff.
This fuse
like there.
is busted.
So never mind. We gotta find a different one. Aha! Yeah, I don't think it let me interact with that before.
People should really stop littering, though.
Or maybe I just didn't notice I could. Cool. Get the lights working. Let's go save. Yeah. Hell yeah. The break room is the place where you can save your progress. Oh my god, chat, look at all of this. Although I have no ammo, so it kind of feels silly grabbing any of these if I don't have ammo. However, vote for Setter. You're going right fucking there. It also reorganized it. So I do have shotgun, right? Handgun and shotgun, yeah. I think I liked the sawed-off versus having both because it's shorter. And on easy, it's not really imperative to differentiate the two. There we go. This is shotgun. I think I was doing like that. And then it doesn't give you all your coffee. It only gave me one. So I wonder if it just, for all of the nursery rhymes, if they just give me nothing but coffee mugs from now on. One charge to Saga's flashlight. Chance to stun enemies with flashlight. Increases resilience against being staggered or interrupted. Significantly increases time before darkness shields regenerate. Increases damage dealt while undetected by enemies. Increases hand flares duration. Increases maximum health. I think I did have that one, because why not? Increases maximum amount of health restored in safe havens, which I think health-wise I was pretty okay on easy. Increases damage dealt when low on health. I think I had... I'm going to move these over here. Okay. Deer-related finalia. Well, let me grab which one I want first. Hold on. Increases effectiveness of painkillers and trauma pads. Increases quality and quantity of resources found. I already will have too many. Attacks stagger enemies more often. Saves your death. I do like the darkness before darkness regenerates, so I don't have to waste so much flashlight. And I'm wondering if I want to add one. I do like the resilience against being staggered or interrupted, though, because that can get frustrating. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. So we'll move these all down here. Oh, it just evenly does. Ooh, hold on. Putting coffee stuff next to each other. And lighthouse stuff next to each other. What was this one? Just hammer. Okay. Those can hang out over there. Yay! Fuck.
Another page.
Okay. Page.
Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
I'll
Saga
read that.
pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Fully in a second, I gotta snooze that. Okay. Let's listen. Oh, that's caseboard. Shit.
The victim was one of their own. FBI
No,
Special
skip.
Agent Robert Nightingale.
Saga opens up Cauldron Lake.
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Okay. Now. Cases. Murder Cauldron Lake. Oh, it finished those for me. What? Why is it placing these? Wait, hold on. What does it do? Is there a button that makes it auto do stuff? What? Why did it auto place these? What the fuck? I don't think I hit a button that auto does it. But it didn't auto put that down.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
It's not auto doing it. That was really weird. There's the ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue.
Okay, so it disappeared from the morgue. Wait, did we always have the heart then? We might have always had the heart then. And I just forgot. I thought we didn't, but...
To
I
get into
really
the
don't remember
overlap,
details,
I
even
need
though
to find
I just
Nightingale's
watched River
heart.
play it.
Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. Words on the heart. Cool. Why is the charms hint not going away? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I got scared. All right. Because it doesn't give you a charm for a while, so that might be why. Ooh. I missed that one. Dark Poem 1. That's new.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on.
Oh, maybe
Your
it's
friends will meet him when you are gone.
I've heard that poem before, but I don't know if we got it as that. The heart.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart.
Oh.
There must be more.
The heart, where is it?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
So it is where it was. I
Nightingale's
just
heart is at the general store.
forgot it gets taken. Again, less was changed than I realized. Oops. All right.
I need
So
to
that-
check the general store for the heart.
And we can do that next
Casey,
time.
I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife.
Thank God.
I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Okay. I won't then. All right. So. I don't know what I save over. June, October. So this is the most recent save. It's just a lighthouse. So I guess I'll save on the first one. The final draft returned to the heart. It's actually classified as the final draft. Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right, we'll stop there then. But thank you guys for experiencing the final draft with me. I also didn't realize it also added cosmetics expansions and credits, I think. I don't know. It added a few things.